We may or may not be live.
Hello.
Oh God, I felt like I was taming a wild horse with this internet connection today, guys.
It'd be like that. It is always going to be like that. Like internet shit, always. Everybody, at all times. Someone's raging right now. They're playing a video game online. They're raging right now about the internet.
Mine, I just know what it is. There's a whole bunch of vines on the wires for the
Mm,
actual cable
yep,
itself. They just
that's how
refuse
mine is
to
too.
answer the phone. And I'm not
Hmm.
going to get up there myself and electrocute myself. So, it's what it is.
That's how mine was for the box outside, but not like um the thingamajig, the street shit.
No, like the transformer. I'll try to take a picture of it later. It's pretty bad.
Hmm.
All right, let's welcome everyone that we see in the chat. So we got Texas Yellow goes by Raven in our Discord. Oh, why did we say that? Oh, here you go. We launched the Discord, guys. So it's in the chat. If you'd like to join, we'd love to have you. So we got Texas Yellow in here. We got Vince, Kebab316, Eduardo. Welcome, welcome. Someone, Sir Cookies, who goes by a different name in the Discord as well. All right.
Yep. So the Discord, we just pretty much was like, you know what? Well, let's just get a Discord server going, have more communication between you guys and us, and amongst yourselves as well about different series, different things in general. So, plus that's how we met through Discord in
True.
like what 2019 or so. I think that's when I joined that Discord. So yeah, 2019.
Probably.
So yeah. What's up, Lauren?
Welcome. Oh yeah, Kebab. This heat is kicking my ass.
Oh, you're in Michigan too, Kebab? You may have met him before. You just don't know. You know, you probably just in the car just rolled right past him before. You never know. he works in the building across the street from yours. You just don't know.
Yeah. That's right. That's right.
Mad Mada was I. The names that we have said so far, you guys are the union. You are in the union.
100%.
How many seats are there? It would be crazy if it's like 11.
Oh, I thought it was like 25. Did you see how many votes we got on that last chapter dual reaction poll? We got like 46 votes.
Yeah.
Y'all actually all voted. I feel like anyone who's ever watched one of our Undead Unluck videos voted in that poll. $70. That's pretty good. It's a lot better than what I got. I got up mid 90s at the moment for the whole week.
Brazil. Okay. Damn, 70 is cold to you? Wow. That's like for me that's like fair. That's what our weather is all the time, just about. In the Bay Area.
Ooh, do we get to designate negator abilities to people? Okay. I'm gonna have to think on that, but we will do it for everyone.
So far, I would say off rip, Vince and Sean, they're both the ones who always like give us like the chapter extras or to like give us confirmation for certain things or information in general. So I'm thinking of something.
Uma knowledge, so would they be like unknowledge?
Yeah.
You want to be a Pocky? I don't know about that.
Oh hell no.
Unpopular? Wow.
Unpopular. That'll actually be a funny gag negator ability. Unpopular. Actually, that's like Sean. That's how Sean feels. Oh damn.
That is funny.
Ain't nobody want to be that for real. If you get that name,
right. I'm on internet.
GG.
Y'all are as funny as this manga. I kid you not. I can't. Who was? It was either Cookies or maybe Eduardo that was like, "There's no heterosexual reason why Tella and Billy had that intimate conversation," or something like that. It's killing me. Unfunny. Well done. Well done. All
Now
right.
somebody gotta be uncontrollable. Whoever's making the most jokes is probably it's either Cookies, someone. Those are like the top two. Says honestly, it's probably Cookies. I ain't gonna lie. I think he was the one that started the Sean stuff, if I remember correctly. And Nagu.
Is someone on second? He negates being second every time.
Actually, yes. Sean's sweet, to be fair. Damn.
I'll love some Sean. I will give you that.
Getting better. All right. What the hell is going on in this volume? So this is the one cover that I've seen like a while back. So I seen Shen and Mui. Before I didn't even know. Actually, I don't even remember seeing Feng in the back. I only remember seeing Shen and Mui. But I don't know what's going to happen here. Like, is he going to be a goody boy? Is he going to be a good boy and train them like the actual pupils, or is he still going to be on his bullshit? Because when he ran up on Fuko, he was still kind of like, talking that shit, and then he left. But she told him, "Hey, you got students that are they're going to be great, very great.
They're better than me." That's what she said.
So let's see what happens. Yeah, the cover is good. The covers for Undead has been really good. Honestly, a lot of new gen manga covers are actually pretty good now that I think about it. Or at least the ones that I'm more familiar with. 1 second, it's forcing me to be in last place.
Oh, Vaughn, what you doing?
For what is he doing? But you ready to hop into it?
Yeah. Why don't you get us started?
All right. Chapter 161, correct? Yes. 161.
Yes, sir.
Last chapter at 167 is the blind dual react chapter, which I'll turn on my camera around that time. The reason why I don't is because I use my phone as my camera, and that shit gets hot and the battery goes down within like an hour or whatever minutes. So I'm saving it. You guys probably know this already. Whether it's earlier, I'll turn it on early and turn it off, vice versa. Anyway, chapter 161, and the title is called Ten Raisai. Also, we didn't really go over a recap. The field mission, crazy shit. Shout out my boy Phil, man. And the whole the astral doll shit, that artifact was wild. But anyway, let's get into it. All right, Hong Kong International Airport. So Hong Kong was where the escape pod landed, huh? Should be here soon. That said, to have just come back from space, you two sure do have an appetite. The power of youth, maybe. Got to send this pic to Ichiko. Where's Fuko? Oh, her? She's over there. So they feasting in a round table, you know what I'm saying? Fuko eating. She overeating. What she doing? No clue. She's been on edge ever since she found out we're in Hong Kong. What? You want to eat, Phil? Don't, Phil. With your body, food will just be eating. Hey. It's cool too that his mom. That's dope. I never would have thought. So that makes me think, I wonder if like some of these other, well, maybe not, because some of the other kids' parents aren't, at least from what we know, they aren't like a fucking astronaut or we don't know. Maybe some other parents might come in, like Lucy's mom. She's close to her mom, so probably. Huh, Phil? That's an artifact for you. Food helps heal him, huh? Phil, he's eating food. Oh, thank goodness. So what are you two going to do now? Join us? Join us? Well, I'd like to lie low for a while, then come to our place. Then come to our place. We'll welcome you with open arms. Fuko, she said. Why have you been so high strung? You've been acting odd ever since we arrived in Hong Kong. Because we drew a lot of attention when we landed. We might have been spotted. Okay, I see somebody. Okay, I see somebody behind like a pillar or like a wall. By who? A new enemy, Uma? Hmm. Talking about you know who, Mr. Feng. Yeah, okay, that's what I was saying. He's totally obsessed with fighting me. We could bump into him at any time. I don't get it. Couldn't you just fight him? You beat him before, didn't you? Yeah, no thanks. You're like, I ain't really even trying to like even if I could or whatever, like I ain't even trying to do it, man. He be doing too much. He was already the strongest around in physical prowess and technique, but it's been over 20 years since then. Oh yeah, I forgot that whole skipping of years happened after that. Damn, he spent that time training to get even stronger. He might even be able to counter my ability now. Of course, I will fight him if I run into him. I promise I would after all. But it'd be better if I didn't fight him. Mr. Nico, stand back. Uh oh. Who are you? Let me see what you've got. Uh, so kind of the attire kind of reminds me of Fang. You know when we seen him when he had his hood and whatnot. But I feel like it's probably Shen, huh, or something like that. Okay, he strikes her. She dodges. She still got her food in her hand too. Fire. Wuko, okay. Hey, boxing. Remember, she know them techniques too. I don't know who you are, but if that's how you want to play, bad arts. Okay, she ready. Ooh, that's fire. The heck? She wrapped her hair around her arms. That is wild. I thought I was looking at that wrong. Bad blade. We just popped off like this out of nowhere. What manner of trick is this? What? Sorry, you may not agree with it, but bad luck is a part of the skill too. Our boss is a beast. Why did he attack her in the first place? Does he have a grudge against Fuko? I have underestimated. Please, I ask that you use your strength to help me. You, you're, you're the. Oh, is that Mui? I think so. Yeah, I see your bangs. You're the only one I can ask since you had handed Fang defeat in the past. I can no longer stop him on my own. I would like you to enter a certain martial arts tournament. Okay, there you are, Fang, and also my brother. Okay, bet my big brother Shen. You have to save him. Okay. Interesting. Who's Shen? I think I've heard of him before. If I recall the name of Fuko's master was Shen. Jeez. Okay, fill me in. Huh? Didn't you say fighting was too much trouble? That was one thing. This is another. Okay, guys, change of plans. Mr. Nico, patch us through to the base. GG. Thank you. I don't know how to pronounce it. My bad, y'all. But thank you. Rasai. The true martial arts fans around the world, it's the moment you've been waiting for. So without delay, and it's the day of preliminaries, let's get Tenrai, the tournament to decide the strongest martial artists in the world underway. I'm very certain that this is going to have a lot of Dragon Ball references, especially since like Shin and the whole Kong stuff, and Goku, Son Wukong reference in itself with his character, and the martial arts tournaments is something that Dragon Ball is built off of, the foundation of it. So I'm trying to look at some of these character designs and some of their techniques. So I'm excited for this. But we here though. Okay. Strongest martial arts tournament, martial artists in the world underway. First come the preliminaries. Fighters are split into multiple blocks, duking it out for first place. And whoever is left standing will proceed to the final tournament. Who will survive? Who will challenge our previous champion? The pinnacle of art of the East, West, South, North, and I dare say all of creation. Feng Kowloon. A waste of time. Also, kind of feel like Mortal Kombat too, in a way. I could trounce all of them right now. No, you see, that will kill the that will value. So bear with us. What dribble? There's only one person I want. Now then, the prelims will begin at the start of the gong. Son, 3. Hey, what's with this guy? Not only is he at front, but he's also fat. Eh? Is to decide the strongest martial artist. It's no place for you and your sloppy physique. I'm fat and sloppy. She like, what? Ye, one, gong, beat they ass, begin, fuha, renike, air break, multi burst. What just happened? In block A, every fighter has fallen except one. No, it's not just there. Each block has a fearsome fighter oh wow, nice, who's mowed down everyone else. And they're all new faces, unbelievable. This is the wildest start in history. Billy style close quarters combat. All right, boy, boxing. You already know that. Usai style Gekko, Moonlight style quick drawing. So you're here, Fuko Izumo. I overdid it, Fuko. Shin Hayaku. Fire. I like that. The like an episode like this episode. I don't know in my head. I could like hear how the announcer sounds, the crowd, and all that. That was pretty cool. Good chapter. All right.
Oh, he is behind me. I got scared. Why'd you do that?
Audio was fucking up. Was it fucking up bad?
It was a little robotic. It's fine.
A little robotic. God damn it. When towards the end or like just throughout randomly?
I thought it was gonna subside. It was pretty much throughout, but
Shit. Let me think. Should I just switch to? I don't like switching to my whole headset though, but I will.
I am quite surprised that they are allowing like weapons, or I guess maybe Yusai is just holding her katana because she can't undraw it. Maybe, but it does look wooden, so maybe not like her traditional metallic katana, but I do see some guy with nunchucks as well. Fuko wrapping her long hair around her hands was insane.
That was wild. I thought it was her hair. I was like, nah. I'm like, nah, she got some other kind of gauntlets on. I'm like, oh, no, never mind. Is the mic better?
You are pretty soft.
Soft? What the fuck? Let me see. Wait a minute. Wait, this is weird. Why is it doing that?
You want me to see if I can mess with your mic level? Nope, I cannot. Just kidding.
Can you?
Sharp!
Hello.
Hello.
And he just comes in here with a crispy, clean mic. No, I don't think I could change it.
God damn it. Oh shit.
Hold on. I doubt that worked, but we'll see.
Let's see. Was it better before I changed it, or was it like it didn't matter?
I feel like it's better now, just softer, but it's cleaner now. So it's a toss up.
Bet. All right. Okay. How you doing, Sherm?
I'm okay. It has been a long week, and it's Monday, but you know what I mean.
I feel that. Yeah, I still got that vacation jet lag from driving all those miles.
Oh, geez, I'm sure. Yeah, I've got my vacation coming up this week, but I've been fighting a tension headache since last Tuesday. And then Friday, I just went to a doctor for it, and they gave me some muscle relaxers, and those kind of are working, but yeah, it's a pain.
Fair enough.
Literally, it's a pain.
Shut up.
Usai was looking pretty good. You know what I'm saying? Hey, what's up, Usai? You know, kind of clean.
What do we think of Phil healing through food?
That's you know how like there's characters that like they aren't like normal, like they're not human, or they have some kind of crazy, I don't know, like
Luffy?
it doesn't surprise me. When I read it, it just didn't surprise me. Well, okay, he's one of those kind of characters. Oh yeah, he can heal through food. Like it's, I don't know. Like I don't think too much of it. It just makes sense, I guess.
Sure.
Don't know how to explain it. It's just he's that kind of character, Luffy. And drink milk and get my tooth back.
Yeah, anime logic. I'll give it to him.
I can't use gun fu. No, you get disqualified. GG's.
You cannot.
So what do you think about Shen? Do you think that he's like when Mui basically wants help, do you think she wants help in terms of like saving Shen's like life, in terms of like, oh, he can end up getting messed up bad, or do you think it's more so like helping him not go down a bad path?
I think he has become obsessed with martial arts. I think most likely what happened was that Shen was told something by Feng, and then he just kind of like, don't look at me. I gotta be the strongest. I only think about strength. So I feel like his personality is probably going to be a little bit different in this one, which is probably going to be a nice little, change of pace.
It could be. I think he's going to be more. I think he put a battery in his back, and because he's telling him like, oh well, this girl that I was fighting, she said that you're essentially was her master because she learned moves from you or whatever. She had told him. So he's probably like kind of like gaslighting him in a way. So it's going to make him like
maybe
get so obsessive, like you said. So I think because he does look serious, he doesn't look like worried. He just looks kind of serious and like about that life right now, martial arts life. So,
and what's funny is at the end of the summer arc, he was starting to get like that, just kind of naturally. But then Andy, Fuko, Mui, they kind of rolled him back into who he was as a person.
Right.
So it's gonna be interesting.
Yep. That was a good chapter, good start. I didn't think we were gonna get into it like that quick. Like,
I now can see why. I think it was maybe Vince was asking like, "Oh, the title of the stream." No, I guessed.
Yeah.
But no, it's actually a martial arts tournament, so that's cool.
And it's just cool to see the gang are in there too. They fighting too. I'm like, oh, I like that. That's cool.
Yeah.
No, I didn't expect that. I thought it was gonna be a Fuko mostly, and it also kind of reminds me of a Dressrosa tournament too. There are a lot of tournaments, but
a little bit
because they had like the block A, block B, block C, block D. That's how they did it too in One Piece.
It's shonen. You have to have a tournament arc somewhere.
Arc.
Got to. Tournament arc, a training arc, a rescue arc. Yeah, we could do a stream about that too. Like, what's a tier list of arcs? Even if they don't have like an actual tier list maker, we could just talk about it. Oh, what do we think is the best kind of arc and worst? And, wasn't you? Okay. It was one of you.
All right, Shaggy.
It wasn't me.
It wasn't me. On that note, let me get into 162. Called Master B Respect Me. Okay. My big brother started acting strange a month ago. He was never the type to be interested in tournaments, but then I'm going to win the next 10 Raisai, and I'm going to beat Feng. Count on it. I've never seen him so bloodthirsty before. If he makes it to the finals, he'll fight Feng. Feng is strong. So strong that I can't even begin to fathom the true depths of his strength. Yeah, if he's been training for 20 years, GG's. I'm sure Big Brother knows as well as I do that he can't beat Feng. When my brother was 3, we were abandoned by our family. That's when Feng picked us up off the streets. Since I was still a baby, Big Brother had no choice but to follow him. From what I was told, he didn't take us in out of love or compassion. He did it because it was a stipulation to fight you. But I wasn't sad. Despite the reason, I was grateful. As imperfect as we were, now this is a Luffy face eating food. We were still a family. But before family, we were master and disciple. Feng will not simply let him win. If they clash, then one of them might. No. Big Brother will be killed. I beg of you, Lady Fuko, please defeat Feng and save my brother. I overdid it. What just happened? That girl's fist has sent all those men flying. I'm sorry, they ticked me off and I lost myself. I mean, they called me fat. You piece of crap. I entered this tourney as a rep for my gang. If I get beat by a brat like you, as he pulls out the knife, ain't no way I can save face. Wait, bladed weapons are banned in this tournament. You cheated first. Ain't a kid alive packing that kind of punch. Huh. You calling my hard-learned kung fu cheating? And you call yourself martial artist? Feng jumped in. Yep. Stand aside, you disgraces to martial arts. Feng. 26 years. Was far too long. Fuko Izumo. Now, we do battle. Mr. Feng, you shouldn't. Jumping into a match is against the rules. Silence! Do you know how long I've waited for this day? Because I vowed to you that I wouldn't kill, I haven't been able to fight anyone to the fullest. He told me to adopt and raise Shen, but his infant sister came with him. That fool Shen said he would kill himself behind my back if I didn't raise his sister as well. Why did I have to do all the cooking? Why did I have to change all those diapers? Happy belated Father's Day, guys. Sorry for the trouble, but I appreciate your dedication. But none of that matters now. It was all so I could fight you, Fuko Izumo. But this is a tournament. You should wait till the finals. In that case, this fight right now is the final battle. Gachiakuta, Fuko Izumo. Why you? Woo! Now this looks like Drag Ball. Oh, the boy! Hey, hold on. Give me a break here. This is the Tenraisai, a once-in-a-decade event. The heck are you ruining it for? I've got a stake in this tournament's cash and prizes. Take your little personal fight elsewhere. Mr. Shen! How do you know who I... Ah, right. So you're Miss Fuko. You're cuter than I thought. Cute. I always imagine you being a lot buffer since I heard you beat Feng. With that said, if you want to go, take it outside, old man. I'll have an easier time in the tournament without you around. Silence, my dumb disciple. Our match has already begun. I'll allow no one to extinguish this thrill. He's got that dragon pole again. Wait, you're going to use the Zuishin Tekkan rod? Miss Fuko, run. He's serious. That technique. Mr. Shen, we're going to intercept it. Huh? Ho, 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 ho! Zuishin Tekkan rod, reel and boo, fire dragon assault. In the last loop, that was the technique that killed Mr. Shen. Back then, I had no way to stop it. As they're gearing up the punches? But... Whoo! Wow, seriously? Nice job matching my move. So you stopped it. For an impromptu defense, that wasn't too... All right, the rest of the union's here. I see. The others here are with her. How interesting! Are you not entertained? While I don't mind a good melee, a fight to decide the strongest must be one-on-one. I'll play along with your farce, Fuko Izumo, but in exchange, you must make it to the finals in top condition. Then I'll defeat you and become the true strongest fighter. No, not quite. I'm not the one you need to defeat. You'll be fighting my master and your number one disciple. There's levels to this. Mr. Shen. Huh? So you just wait for the finals. Huh? Master? Over the course of this tournament, I'll make Mr. Shen a strong enough fighter to surpass you. Intriguing. It's got my blood pumping.
Dragon
Jeez.
Ball, like I said, is even Shen's facial, his expressions reminds me of Goku too.
A little bit.
It's always smiling and positive. Get serious when he needs to get real serious. And by the way, is that Fuko on the cover? Because like that stance when they were back to back, I thought it was Mui and Shen all this time. I didn't really look too much into it. I still can't really see it, but
I can't tell.
But it did look similar when they stopped the dragon pole punch. Okay, so it is okay. Eduardo, bet. Oh, that's funny. I didn't even know that. I thought it was Mui this whole time.
I thought it was too.
That's cool.
Or May, because Mui's in the very bottom.
Bro, he has the anime mom braid. He do though. He said I had to cook and change the diapers. Oh my god, she forced him to be a mom.
Oh my god.
Dad, a mom. She forced him to be a parent.
Just don't get that dead mom hairstyle going. If you know, you know.
Man had to put in the work for that.
26 years. Had to train, wait, and raise them.
So this is somewhat of a consequence of Fuko doing all those passes on the quest, which I do like, because up until this point, we kind of are in agreement here. It's been relatively easy and without any hurdles. Like, she's pretty much 100%ing Loop 101 up until this point.
True, but you know something though? I feel like rather early that it wasn't really just her. It was like the people that she got, kind of like it halfway from the first volume that we read from the 101 till now. She has gotten a lot of help. Like, it wasn't just all her.
That's true.
And I think it's a good balance of like a lot of it was her as a leader. She's being a really good leader, but the other half is like, oh no, she needed Gina. She desperately needed Gina, like with her ability. She needed Void. All of them, pretty much all of them, was like the only one that wasn't like a hard recruit was probably Nico. If I remember correctly, it wasn't that hard. He kind of listened to her and it was all right. I'll join. But everybody else is. It took more than just her, and mostly the person that she was recruiting itself. Like, it was kind of their part as well. So, but I see what you mean though. It's like, for sure, it is relatively easy. I can't wait until they meet that first big roadblock. Yeah, that move is fire.
You can kind of argue one of the first roadblocks was last time with Phil, especially if Gina and Sean didn't sneak on board, like that would have ruined everything. Like, she potentially could have just lost all of that. So it's slowly building up the difficulty, I feel.
My prediction is still that the first roadblock will be when Sun makes his move and brings out more people that are like Seal. I can 100% see that happening. It's like it's going to happen.
But the thing that's still confusing me about that is that technically he didn't bring them out last loop. That was Luna on his behalf.
Well, you get it. It's since it's a game for both of them. It's kind of like they're both are either allowing one to do something and the other one's all right. Here, I got you. I'll throw them out there. I'll spawn them in.
Yeah, it seems a little strange as to Luna playing both sides. So I definitely don't feel like she's 100% in our corner, and I wouldn't even say she just picked a side to play the game. I don't feel like she's actually on our side.
Yeah, for sure. Like just the way that she talked to Fuko and how she was spectating the whole thing, a literal world-ending fight between Sun and the Union. She was sitting back eating popcorn. Well, actually, no, she was sitting back and drinking tea. she was real chilling. But yeah, he do got that Karate Kid training. Vince changing the diapers. wax on. Changing diapers.
It's called a parry.
And he needs to chill with that pole, bro. Why he always pause? Why he always
Oh,
just crashing down like that? Like, what is he doing? Who do we think he is?
He's swinging that thing around. Pause.
Oh.
All right, enjoy.
All right, chapter 163. Okay. Go back. All right, I'm ready for this, man. Will Shen surpass Feng now? Probably not this chapter, but obviously in a minute, in a few chapters, probably. Or we'll see. Feng, the one who will defeat you is my master, Mr. Shen. And also, I'm going to use this tournament to make Mr. Shen the strongest fighter around. Intriguing. So there's a way for that green horn to grow in a short time, you say? There is. Bad road. Okay. Bad road, huh? So we had dead road. Now we got bad road. Oh, yeah, Fuka about to go crazy. It's about to be a double spread at the end of the chapter or something. I can see it already. Or are they saying bad road in terms of like the path, like of Shin going down a bad path or something? I don't know. Anyway, a way for him to grow far stronger than you are right now. Stronger than I am now. Intriguing indeed. He just keeps saying that's intriguing. All right, let's see. Then go ahead and show me. Show me that green horse can grow into a dragon. I await you at the top. Huh? Hold up. What the heck? Hey, it's them. The guys who moved down everyone in the prelims. What school are they from? Never seen any of them before. Who are they? Look at them. Oh boy, Billy with his arms folded. You know what I'm saying? Everybody just standing there, he got the aura. They're like, who are they? Who's their sensei? What school are they from? They ain't from here. Hold on. What did you two just sign me up for? We've only just met. Not only that, but you made it sound like I'm weaker than Feng back there. You have no idea how strong I am. I do. I know exactly how strong you are, Mr. Shin. In fact, there's no one else on this planet who knows that better than me. I also know that you're obsessed with getting stronger. You have a knack for quickly detecting others' habits, and you'll fall in love with a certain someone. Jiao Long Bao Dumplings. Someone's Jiao Long Bao Dumplings. Okay, what gives with you? You've been calling me your master and acting like you know me. Oh, big brother. So you've met. This is my big brother Shen. Go on, say hello. So this is your doing, May. Listen. Oh yeah, that's May. I was calling her Mui. I forgot. Right. That makes me wonder if we're going to meet Mui and her brother, because her and her brother's sibling had a similar kind of, forgot about that. Listen, you really think we can trust this girl? I only just met her and she's claiming I'm her master, because it's true. This world is on the loop, and in the previous world, we were friends. I'm here because I survived the end of the last loop. I learned Shin Hakyoku from you at the time, Mr. Shin, though it took all that I could muster just to learn the basic kata, which is why I called you my master. But should I not? Hey, Fuko, they're not buying in. Wait, they're not buying any of this. Wow, neat. What? Oh no, what do we do? I mean, just telling them to trust you won't work. I was only convinced because of the science after all. Is she all right? Maybe. Time out. As a frame of reference, what made you believe what made you believe me, Mr. Billy? Well, I didn't entirely trust you, to be honest. Huh? I came along because you piqued my interest. May, I'm sorry I put you through all this trouble, but I've got to go now. Wait a sec, big bro. I am going to win, even if I have to take Feng down with me. Why are you so fixated on being champion? The prize for winning is just medicine. Neither one of us is sick. Oh, that reminds me. Hold it, darn it. Have you already met Mui? Okay, there we go. There goes the connections. Okay. No, doesn't ring a bell. What's with that reaction? Wow, amazing. You two still met despite history changing? No, we didn't meet. What's the relationship right now? We're just friends. You did meet then. Yeah, Big Brother's a lousy liar. I won't pry into why you want to win, but you do understand, right? Individual strength can't be Feng. So please, you can count on me. You can count on us. Let's get stronger together, Mr. Shen. I don't know any Mui. Sorry. But your words can't convince me. But you stopped Feng's move and synced your fist perfectly with mine despite us having never met. Your skill is undeniable. I'd rather not take any more of your deep cuts, so I'll believe you. Teach me how to be the strongest. Hey, Shen, she can't shake hands or she's wrapping it up. Okay. Goddamn, what the hell is something? This goddamn sign fell on his head from the sign fell. Are you okay, big brother? Yeah. Now then, here are the brackets for the main competition. Wait, isn't that way too many bouts for a single competitor? That old man definitely rigged this. Oh, if I win once, I'm in the finals. That's favoritism to the max. He wants to fight you in top condition. Now, Mr. Shen and Mr. Void, please report to the stage for the first match. Huh? Void? Good luck. The freaking world boxing champ? Really? Right off the bat, I'll run out of steam for sure, Mr. Shen. I like that. Void and Shen, they were the first union members we met, and they were teamed up during that mission. Don't worry. Do your best. I'll get you for this, you stinking old man. Hey, Fuko, what did you just do? Just what it looked like. I imbued Mr. Shen with unluck. Whoa, why would you do that? Up until now, whenever I would get out to recruit one of you, I'd always come up with ways to avoid your tragedies. Begin! And as a result, each time I came to the same conclusion that you didn't need to gain your negator abilities. Sure, it would help our forces if you did, but the abilities are as harsh as they are helpful. Given the choice, I figured it'd be better if you didn't have them. But that's not the case this time. What? My body can't. My unluck is going to reel in Mr. Shen's tragedy. And by avoiding, that's kind of crazy. She's literally controlling the whole situation where that's crazy. And she does have a power that can do that. She gives unluck, which she can pretty much dictate when the tragedy comes in, because he's absolutely going to need his ability if he's going against another negator, and she's also controlling those situations. I like that. And by avoiding it, Mr. Shen will be given untruth, unavoidable bow. All right, what? You're doing it intentionally. You don't think he's going to hold a grudge against you for that. It'll be fine. Mr. Shen was the one negator who enjoyed using his ability. Great. I worried for nothing. All the parts for the tragedy are in place. If they're just pitting all our members against Mr. Shen, then the tragedy is bound to trigger somewhere along the way. Please learn your negation ability. To become the strongest, you will have to tackle this path of trials, the best and worst around. Bad road. Wow. I see now. If I overcome this, I'll become the strongest. He gets it. That's my master for you. Fuko, very smart, man. I always say that Andy has a high battle IQ, but Fuko, she's definitely, with her years, damn near 200 years. Well, actually, yeah, about 200 years now since they went 20 years to the future. She has a lot of experience. Her battle IQ in general is just high. I rock with that.
I can see this going down, no pun intended, a very bad path. Fuko is risking it based on inverted logic that Shen needs his ability, whereas the other negators on the team did not need their abilities. And up until this point, you can kind of argue that a lot of the negators, they have not encountered their trauma, not nearly to the extent as in the last loop, as they have in this one. I think Mui might actually be maybe fatally ill.
Yeah, since the medicine's the award, and then they mentioned Mui.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
And my sneaking suspicion, unfortunately, is that he's going to win the tournament, but he's going to get knocked out. And then by the time that he would have taken the medicine back to Mui, she's going to die. And then that's going to linger on her conscious.
Well, the crew wouldn't know where she is, but I would think that he would somehow have given them where she's at. Like,
I mean,
location.
if untruth develops, maybe not.
Listen, my boy don't even need untruth, man. He don't even need it, man.
True, but she has a point that he was the one of Negator who enjoyed his ability and played around with it all the time last loop. Shen is just built different, and she understands that better than anyone, which is why she came up with a different strategy for him compared to everyone else. And I like the switch up, honestly, because it's a switch up, it definitely keeps it from getting stale of, okay, prevent the tragedy. Here we're calling it. We're going to make it happen. So, I don't know. I feel like it's fresh.
Now, when she says that she's trying to manifest the tragedy, is that specifically in this round robin tournament? Or is she trying to establish the tragedy as it relates to his sister dying? Or in this case, maybe Mui dying?
No, I didn't
Go ahead.
No, I was just thinking, just in general, I didn't even think about, like, I could see either one of them dying, Mui or May.
Mm-hmm.
Which would suck both ways, because, I mean, apparently, I guess Mui is a girl that he likes, and obviously his sister is May, so it's like, oh, that's going to be tough.
And then when you start to introduce the memories from Remember, oof, that death is going to double hit.
You know what? It's probably May that's going to die, or she's dying around this time right now. She's going to tell him, okay, win the tournament, get the reward, and go save Mui, because I'm done. I'm whatever, I don't know, casualty right now, or she gets hit in the crossfire or something. I can see that happening. And then once he gets the memories, he'll see the other half. He'll like, oh shit, well, both deaths.
You think maybe there will only be enough medicine to save one of them, and he's going to have to make a choice?
That could be a thing.
Depending on what type of medicine it is.
Yeah, I just think the end goal is the end result will be that he's going to save Mui with the medicine, whether it's like he has to choose between the two or May. Like, I think it's going to be a casualty amongst one of the two, and I think it's going to be May just because he technically has to lose for the ability to work. I think that's going to happen the same way, pretty much. But it'll be a little different since Fuko, is helping out the situation. But it's going to be tough still.
One last thing I want to talk about this chapter. Did you see them walking down the hallway? On page 3?
Yeah.
Nico's trying to give Billy a drink, but he's blind.
Oh, I didn't peep that, bro.
Oh my god. That, like, he's like, what is this poking me? It's fine. I just love like these little like background type of jokes that aren't really given a focus in the chapter.
Mm-hmm. You know something that I actually like too about this? I have a pet peeve when it comes to like any series, whether it's a movie, any kind of story. I have a pet peeve where it's like there's something that I guess the main character or the main cast, they're trying to prove to people to believe in something, and then they don't believe them. I like that everybody in this loop believe Fuko. Like, oh, I mean, of course she has to like prove it to them, but it's not like a hassle. And I like that because I wouldn't really want it to drag on too long. Like, okay, we're trying to get this person, recruit this person, and they're not going. They're just not doing it. But once again, it goes to the pacing. The pacing is just really good in this series.
Yeah, they gave her the benefit of the doubt, even if they didn't, verbatim believe what she was saying. But at least they gave her enough time to prove herself and what type of person she was.
Yeah,
to know that
I love
that
we started out with Nico too. It just makes sense to start out with somebody like him to really think about the logic behind it. Like, okay, well, since he's a scientist or he's into science and whatnot, he's thinking, he's using his actual like, what do you call it?
Conductive reasoning.
Yeah, conductive reasoning and I think that when you think about it, he might have been the one person that you absolutely had to convince. Everybody else was kind of like, well, they see some bullshit happen. Okay, you know what? We believe you. We got you. All right.
Right. Well, it also helps seeing the most logical person supporting someone who you're like, that's a little weird. Like, so yeah, Nico had to be first, just because even if they don't believe Fuko, they're like, but why are you here?
Yeah,
that's fair.
Especially when he's always like complaining about shit. They're like, okay, well, he's still here with us. Like, even if he is complaining, like, okay, or questioning things like, I don't know about that. Like, oh, Fuko, nah, you shouldn't do that. But you're still here, so that just goes to show, like, okay, well, we can trust her because we can trust him and his, precautions. All right, next chapter.
All right. And then a final point before I get into it. I really like how the fact that Void was recognized by Shen as the world heavyweight champion. Yeah. Like, he does have a reputation, and someone that fights for a living or is involved with martial arts would know who that is.
Yep.
So I just thought that was a cool little touch. All right, guys, chapter 164. Do us a quick favor. If you have not already, just quickly like the stream if you're enjoying what you're seeing. And if not, maybe we can get that like out of you one way or the other. All right. Please use my unluck to learn your negation ability. Chapter 164. The last trial is... So, he's wise to me, is he? That's the boss's master for you. I'm not sure how it works, but basically, I can't avoid you. I can take the blow and strike back, however. So, in that case, Fusion Drunken Dragon Formation. Nice. Let's duke it out. Instead of avoiding it, I'll take the hit and go fully relaxed into a full counter. We got a Thorfinn over here? I've got it. Thanks for the speed boost. Looks like Sonic. Boom. To the back of the head. Ryu Benda Dragon Whiplash. Void is down. He overcame unavoidable. His senses are unreal. Mr. Billy, can you do the thing? Huh? You're actually going through with it? Yes, it'd be better if they're invisible. Unchanged. Well, am I doing it right? Perfect. You've pretty much got the hang of it. Upsy daisy. Okay, let's go. Hey, where are you going, Fuko? I'm off to find what'll bring untruth to Mr. Shen, the strongest source of tragedy. All right, we're going to go on a little female mission to find Mui with Mei. Jui. She. That's the match. The victor is Shen Jian. Hold the phone. He can still fight. Let's keep going. We just got started. There's a reason why you need to win, right? Huh? Well, is that pride of yours more important than your reason? That's right. Boom. I'm next, young man. Back-to-back fights, eh? Well, whatever. The last match left me unsatisfied, so you'll have to fight me till the end, undraw, can't get his feet out. I can't pull my feet out? You're open. Dunk. That sound effect. Dunk, 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 dunk. Hey, what's the deal this time? All your cohorts have odd supernatural powers. Fuko Izumo. Yes, they're called negation abilities. If you're curious, I'm happy to explain. After all, I wouldn't want you to accuse me of cheating afterward. A needless concern. You've only served to pique my interest more. Well, what do you want? Don't tell me that you can't contain your desire to fight me as well. No, that's not it. I came to ask a favor. I'd like you to keep Shen's little sister here safe. Why are you asking him? Why? You've made me wait 26 years and you still ask me with such... I told you that I'd make Shen the strongest, didn't I? Like the rest of my teammates, Mr. Shen is about to gain an ability. With that power, Mr. Shen will become stronger than anyone, including you. The manifestation of this power, this negation ability, occurs alongside the toughest tragedy that person will ever face. Hold on. I want to read that again because a thought popped in my mind when I said that. Occurs alongside the toughest tragedy that person will ever face. That seemingly opens the door for that tragedy to change from loop to loop, if it's intercepted proactively or preemptively. Possibly. The person Mr. Shen likely holds most dear is his little sister. There's a high chance of her being involved in the tragedy. Haverty? I want you to keep her safe when that tragedy strikes. Why are you asking me? Because the safest spot is right by your side, isn't it? You're one crafty woman. Do as you please. I can't pull my feet from the tile, then I'll just pull up everything. Tile and all. Naruhodo. That's one interpretation to get around it. I've got you. Yusai looked adorable in that panel. Yusai is out of the ring. I'll start a count. Yee. Error. Hey, not again. Louis. G. Hurry your butt back into the ring before the count is up. The victor is Shen. So, I see. These young fighters have such incredible senses. Why though? That's gotta be a reaction meme too. Why does Mr. Shen try so hard to be strong? I know that he's after the prize, but still. What, you don't know? Huh? It's for a woman, of course. Huh? Blush, 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 blush. Apparently he has been teaching some girl he met Shin Hakyokyo. He's gotten very friendly with her. She told him she planned to enter the 10 Raisai. He stated that she was after the grand prize pills to cure her little sick brother. So it's not for her, it's for the little brother of Mui. What a fool. To think he would let someone else drive him to grow stronger. Feng. That girl's name, is it? The name eludes me. Mui? Oh, is she in the tournament too? Oof, that's gonna hit for a fight. Yes, that sounds about right. I see. Then Mr. Shen is doing this all for Mui. Since Mui only just learned Shin Hakyoku, This tournament would be too dangerous for her, so he's trying to win and get the medicine. That's why he entered, even though it meant fighting Feng. It's also clear now. That is so like Mr. Shen. What are you waffling about? That woman is far stronger than Shen. Huh? Unbelievable! Those high-speed chops of Lu. Welcome back, Lu. The Snake Fist practitioner are being avoided with the greatest of ease. Speak of the devil. At this rate, she'll win the tournament. Shen isn't just fighting for the medicine. He wants to surpass that woman. She grew stronger in the blink of an eye thanks to the lessons Shen imparted to her in his free time. She has a natural gift. Good Lord. That strength of hers is undeniable? She gonna get a Negator ability? A different one this time? So much so that I would consider going all out against her. Bad touch. Bad touch. If you don't want her to die, you'll need to climb the bracket, Fuko Izumo. Otherwise, I will kill her. God damn, she is jacked. Only one person's fighting Feng, and it's me. I found it. It was you all along. What? The source of Untruth's tragedy that my unluck reeled in is Mui. The final trial is you. This chapter was wild. Absolutely insane.
Plot twist, plot twist, plot twist. Yo, what's up, Sergio?
Welcome. Thank you for liking.
That boy
Can you stay this time or are you working?
It's crazy. Yeah, the Jack woman in the series, fire.
Muscle mommies. Do you know if she ever wore like some kind of mask in the previous loop, or is this kind of its own aesthetic in this one?
I think it's just for this one.
Yeah.
I think we did know. Did we know that her brother died from illness? I feel like and now that I think about it, I think we did know something like that happened. Well, we know that he died, but
I thought that he died because of like malnutrition, like he starved to death.
Right. It was known that they were both found family for each other, but not necessarily the exact conditions that led to that. But her being a badass and already a fighter in this loop is a great choice.
Yeah. Now I don't think. Well, I don't know now.
What were we gonna say?
Because first I was saying that I think that May was going to die and Mui was going to get the medicine, but now we know that Mui is not the one sick. She's actually in a tournament. She's fighting for the medicine, for the reward. I think. I don't know. I don't know.
Do you think she already has a Negator ability, undeniable? Because that was bolded.
Yeah. Because usually when they do that with characters, they end up already having one. Like Billy with the unfair thing. Like he said it a hell of times, or they said it a hell of times. And then, So I guess that 26 years passing is really changing things up quite a bit. Or maybe it wasn't. Maybe it was just from the loop, like just a little different. She actually has a negating ability because she didn't originally, only until Shen died, quote unquote. Well, yeah, he did die actually. Turned to a Jiangxi.
We're setting up some really interesting thought experiments with this particular volume.
You know, this kind of feels like Saboti and the return to Saboti, like seeing the characters again.
Yeah.
different roles, but still kind of the same. You know, like fights and confrontations and whatnot, dialogue too.
And plus, you don't really know like what sort of powers they have or what sort of upgrades they've been working on.
Yeah.
Because I thought initially when we started this volume that like those 26 years gave Feng just like the utmost time to train. And he still seems formidable, don't get me wrong. But now it seems like there are other equal level challengers like Mui, Shen, if he's able to actually learn how to develop untruth.
Fuko nerfed him because he had to be a mom. He had to clean, he had to cook, he had to change their diapers, all that kind of stuff. So he didn't spend too much time training for real. You know, he kind of got blind, like it just, you know. So he's probably a little rusty.
You never heard of dad strength?
He got that. Yeah, he got that. He's in that phase though. He's in that phase. That's one thing about Feng though. Like, he's one of those characters that if he were to join the Union, how, like, what would make him even join for real?
I feel like I've said this before. It's got to be like a Thorfinn and Askeladd type of situation.
It would have
like Fuko would have to be like, okay, well, if we clear this next quest, then I'll bout with you, or Shen will throw down, or Mui.
Because he seems very obsessive, and yeah, he's just not going to change much. He definitely will care for them, though. He definitely going to start caring for them more, but that's all. Yeah, literally.
You already see the way he's posing on that chair with like the fist on the on the jawline.
Nerf by motherhood. I know that kind of came out wrong. Huh? It kind of sounds crazy, but you get what I mean.
I mean, you're not wrong.
He had other things going on. He wasn't training as much. But I wonder, that's actually kind of crazy. So basically, if Fuko didn't have the interaction with him 26 years ago, he would have just did the whole bullshit with the disciples turning him to the Jiangshi. What's up with this guy? What's wrong with him? Bro was weird.
What's wrong with blood?
Made the psychopath a mother. Fuko crazy. She's, hey man, that Fuko effect.
Hey, it worked. It calmed him down for 26 years.
Psychopath turned mother. Loving mother.
Sometimes all you need is an adopted pair of children to nerf the beast.
Ruin. You know what I'm saying? He needs parents. I'm sure that, hey, that's still my prediction with him. He don't got no parents.
Uncle Ruin?
It's Uncle Ruin. That does sound crazy. Uncle Ruin.
Next.
All right. What is 165? Enemies to parent speed run. Yep. Yeah, man, Mata, true. All right, Jack Mui out here. She actually been jacked though. Now that I think about it, I remember she was lifting them dumbbells. All right, chapter 165. Third round, Billy versus Shen. God damn. It's shit. Okay, how come I'm the only one he sent flying right off the bat? I didn't even get a chance to use my ability. That was likely his strategy, pretty much. You can't afford to go on the defensive when you're up against a Negator. It's crazy. We never seen Billy like this. But, you know, he don't got his guns, though. You know, he don't got his guns. You know, it's not like a death match either, you know what I'm saying? Billy is out of the ring. The count will now start. He learned how to counter our abilities in the blink of an eye. I'll give him props for that. Jui, 9, Shi, 10. Chapter title, As It Stands, You Are. He's our boss's master, all right. The victor is Shen. Now I'm only one fight away. I won't let you fight Feng. I won't let you fight Feng. Mui, my dear, I'll see you in the finals and I'll stop you. Mui is Mui, the first friend I ever made. you were able to meet Mr. Shen in this loop too. Then I'm so glad. In the previous loop, despite Mr. Shen living solely to exact revenge against Feng, she supported him with kindness till the very end. But in this loop, the way she met him and how she's lived so far shouldn't be the same. Once again, too, the romance of the series. Once again, just had to say that before I forgot. Oh yeah, another romance thing. Yeah, damn. This is his dearest. Tell me, Mui, as it stands, you're different, but how different? I'm so sorry, Master Shen. You taught me martial arts for self-defense, and instead I used those skills to enter the tournament. You're like, huh? Oh, okay. Yeah. I know that you said you would win the medicine for my little brother. I know there's no reason for me to join too. This is a selfish act, but I just figured if I could use the martial arts you taught me to make your climb through the tournament easier, I know you don't need help. I'm sorry. I see. Thank you, Mui, my dear. Looks like there's no need to worry. Nah, something about to happen, man. Those two will always be the same. I thought you were eager to win the whole thing yourself. No, that would be absurd. No matter how much the world may change, but will you? No matter how much the world will change, but will you be okay? I've heard your next opponent, Miss Fuko, is a monster who defeated Feng. Monster. That girl is definitely strong, but I won't lose. For your little brother and for the sake of growing stronger. 4th round, Shen versus Fuko Izumo. I will win. Nah, I'd win. Both competitors to the ring. Miss Fuko, to the ring, please. Mr. Shen, I have one thing to ask you. Huh? Mr. Shen, what will you use your strength for? Okay. So we're going to get the conditions of his ability right here, right? Or it will lead up to that. Hey, cut the chit-chat. You're a martial artist, aren't you? Speak with your fists. There are some things your fist can't figure out. You want me to answer now in front of this crowd? I would like to hear that myself. I've always wondered, what was the point in getting stronger? The old man made me train so that he could fight Miss Fuko, but that had nothing to do with me. I just got stronger for no real reason. I had no real idea what I'd even use my strength for. And so 8 years ago, when I couldn't stand the thought of training anymore, I ran away and wound up meeting Mui. She fed me when I was on the verge of starving to death, and as my way of giving thanks, I taught her martial arts. Mui runs a restaurant for a sick little brother. She said the store would get robbed sometimes too, so I figured she would need it for self-defense. It was the first time I ever felt helpful to someone. It made me grateful that I was strong. You know, something that I think we've said it before, but like the dynamic with Shen, Mui too, and Feng is just really cool because it's like, and even now, like the fact that Fuko keeps telling Feng, like, your student is my master, it kind of goes to show, it's like a play on words, but it kind of goes to show that, like, I think Feng is ultimately going to learn from Shen as well. I feel like he has a goal that's kind of like, he's kind of, I kind of feel like Feng is doing it for no reason too, though. Like, what are you doing? Once again, like I said, when we were talking about after the last chapter, like, what's wrong with this guy? Like, why do you just want to kill your disciples and fight and kill them, and then, like, what? You just gonna move on to the next person, and then what? Like, you just want to keep winning, then what? Like, what's the actual end goal? I want to use my strength to help others. Right now, that is more or less what I'm hoping for. He's thinking about Fuko, I guess what she was talking about. See? Hey, what gives? Oh, nothing. I was just thinking about how much I admire your strength, Master Shen. Well, glad to be of service in that case. Indeed. Miss Fuko, please report to the ring in the next 10 seconds. 9. Thank you, Mui, for crossing paths with Mr. Shen. I have nothing more to teach you. 8, 7, 5. Hey, don't tell me you're going to Lu 6, Wu 5, C 4, 3, San 2, 1, Yi. I know I'm probably butchering it, but I'm sorry, I can't speak Mandarin, man. Huh? Fuko is disqualified. The victor is Shen. Are you sure? I suppose you have a plan then. Yes, during this match, Mr. Shen will, final round, Shen versus Mui, become the strongest. Mui, I understand why you're here. You said you want to help me. I appreciate the sentiment, but that's enough. Let's do this. And neither of us better hold anything back. I mean, you're a martial artist yourself, aren't you? Jiao Duali. Very well. Begin. You'll see just how strong that woman is. Show me, Mui. I want to see what it looks like when the current you goes all out. Oh shit! Damn! Send Kyotai stealth arrow kick. She's fast. She launched him, and look at that boy Feng. He's like, yes. Sultan Ranka Sky Spear Brilliant Bloom. Oh my god. Whew. Look, just as I predicted, that woman is strong, far stronger than Shen. Wow, you're amazing, Mui. I never would have guessed you'd get this strong. She looked clean. Rest assured, we'll prevent that tragedy. So keep on fighting and don't hold back. Nice.
Damn!
She is her. And the thing is, we already knew this too. We knew that she could pack a punch. They said it in the 100.
Yes.
This was such a good chapter for all three of them. Like, just Shen, Mui, and Feng watching it all go down. Fuko bowing out.
Yep.
This is why Shen's the GOAT. He's my GOAT.
We know what that means.
No. I mean, we've already seen it. It already happened. He already died.
It already happened twice. Like,
twice.
Come on.
Hopefully that's all you get. Hopefully they don't go for the 3 feet.
You know, that's actually pretty wild. That like that's your thing. Like you like characters that somehow end up dying, and the fact that in this series he has the most deaths too. That's kind of crazy. Like 2 to 1 for everybody else. That's
True.
Wild. That's crazy.
You know,
it's like
it is what it is. I know how to pick them.
Like,
technically, he's died 101 times.
True.
Technically.
All right, your go.
I just love how Tozuka drew the clouds in this. This is like the perfect 5 o'clock My Hero, orange sky. All right, chapter 166. Ooh, nice color page. Speaking of orange, 166 Untruth. Yeah. Fire color page. Hey, Osan, you're always going on about the strongest this, the strongest that. But what the heck does being the strongest even mean? Those who care for others with an unwavering heart are the strongest people around. So I've been told. I don't really get it myself. Or so you've been told. Well, that's unusual. Are those not your own words, Osan? Have you ever known me to utter such tepid drivel? True. Quit laughing and focus. It's Shen versus Mui in the final round to see who will square off against Feng. Both competitors are holding their own. Fuko Izumo. Do you know what this is? That's the Noikinko staff. So you do know. I got it as a reward for beating some barbarians on a whim. Okay. It's a staff that can expand and contract to any size. It's said to have once been used by Sun Wukong. However, it only brings forth its power for the truly strong. Unlike the Zuishin Tekkan Rod, this thing doesn't react to me. This information I've shared, is it the truth? Huh? Oh, yes. The last person to use it was strong. Yay! If the truly strong, as defined by this thing, is the same person you mentioned in the past, I can't comprehend it at all, and and I don't wish to either. But I have to wonder. Every time my dumb disciple crosses fist with that woman, he grows stronger by the minute. That fact is the truth. This sits ill with me. I'm sure you'll find the answer during this match. I was once the same way, after all. Whoa, look at this paneling. We don't often give Tozuka his props for the paneling in this one, but like, Mui's like jumping back, Shen getting punched in the face, kicked in the face, him palm striking her upwards. I'm sick and tired of training. I don't need food. I don't need a place to stay either. Nothing good comes out of getting strong. Nothing but pain, at least. Why are we here? Just to suffer? Big brother! In this world, it's the survival of the fittest. What would be the point of a weakling like you going out into the world? If you want to escape, then you'll have to kill me. If you even can, that is. You mean this training is for my sake? What? I see. If I get stronger, then May won't ever get bullied either. He is so disgusted. Baka! Don't put your beliefs in the hands of the weak. The weak will die. The strong must believe in their own power and that power alone. I won't die. After all, you're strong, Feng. So you'll protect us, right? Yeah, I see. I get it, Osan. Just like you, I was pretty slow on the uptake. But that was what those feelings back then were. I had forgotten, but I'm only raising you two because it's a stipulation to fight Fuko Izumo. What? Shen in this bottom panel? Oof. He almost looks like a different character. Each and every one of Mui's punches has helped jog my memory. I get stronger for other people's sake. I get stronger for you, and you for me. And not just for you, Mui, but for me, or May, too. Sorry. And yeah, old man, for you too. Best mom Pond! Oh, that Panda that's bigger than her. My goodness. I'm sure that this feeling, this emotion, hey, Mui, let's keep on getting stronger together, even after we both grow old. I'm sure it'll be the most fun ever. Getting a little bit worried. Exchange blows. This is the truth behind becoming the strongest. You're on. The next one decides it. Ji Daolei. Okay, Fuko notices something. Black dust. Here I come, Mui, my dear. What? The woman just stopped in her tracks. Untruth. She gets nailed upwards. Huh? Mui? It can't be. That idiot. Shen, what are you thinking? Come back. The woman is going to fall. You won't make it. Stop now. If you go, you're doomed too. Nimbus. Nimbus, Nimbus, Nimbus. Wow! You just paratrooper down. Moe! You fool. It's no good. We're too far away from the mountain. I can't grab onto anything. Damn it. Mr. Shen! Call for it without looking this way. Call for the Noi Kinko staff. Even better. I know you can summon it, and then leave the rest to me. Billy does not like heights. That has been well established in the canon. Guile! Noi Kinko! Whoa! They're like the chain monkeys that the monkeys in the barrel that we used to have as kids. Why did all of you come too? No, don't look this way. Your ability will release our grips. Because he can't control it yet. Made it by the skin of our teeth. Thank you, Mr. Billy. Thanks, Yusai. Thanks, Void. Yeah, and thanks to you. Huh? Hey, who's the one holding me? Feng. Feng? Is this disgraceful sight a display of your strengths? Well, as embarrassed as I am to say, wait, the old man helped us? Nah, you gotta be kidding me. Fine, I'll let go. Oh, wait, I'm sorry. I'll repay you for this gesture with my fist. I figured out what it means to be what you always talked about, what it means to be the strongest. Let's get right to it, the championship round. Mr. Shen, don't egg him on too much. He'll drop us. Very well. Let's find out which of our strengths is the strongest. Phenomenal chapter. Phenomenal. God, he launched her, though. Goodness gracious.
Best mom. Best mom.
I'm saying
Best mom Feng.
that panel at the bottom of page 11, he honestly did not have to parent that hard.
Mhm.
Like, he's got them both in bed. He's got the diapers there. He's letting Shen cuddle him. Like,
Oh my
Shen has
God.
the only blanket. He did not have to go that hard in parenting them.
She
But
is
he
so
did.
happy. She's so happy as that baby. Oh my God.
This chapter, really good chapter, man. It's like a feel-good chapter. It really is. Everything's coming together well. That's why I'm scared for this next chapter, since everybody voted for 167. I'm kind of afraid because everything looks good right now. So
The most votes we've had for an Undead Unluck poll.
yeah,
You guys really want to see this one.
a few things in this chapter. Once again, some things reminded me of Dragon Ball, but also something reminded me of JJK too. Sherm and whoever up to date with JJK would know the whole strength philosophy. Similarities there.
No, for sure. You're spitting.
What does this remind me of? I feel like I can't put my finger on it, but this very much reminds me of a different dynamic. Maybe like Orochimaru and Sasuke? Somewhat.
I would actually say that somewhat, but I would actually say that this is a dynamic that I haven't seen yet from sensei to student. Like, I haven't seen something where it's like it's like on the spectrum of both sides. Like, one, the sensei is very caring, but in a weird way. Like, he's not like, so like, kind of like what you said with Orochimaru. Like, he ended up kind of caring about Sasuke. I want to see where his wind blows, or whatever he said. I want to see what he becomes after he came back. And spoiler alert, he came back and, and he's like, you know what? I'm done trying to get in his eyes. I just want to see what Sasuke does. Let's see. So yeah, I can see the comparison.
That might be a better analogy. Yeah, I see the garp, especially like the hitting on the head, the bonk.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
No, it fits.
Don't hit my brother.
It fits because in almost any other story, you could see Shen as the protagonist.
Oh, for sure.
Like, so him having
Yes.
the Luffy vibes and Feng with the garp, yeah, it fits.
Oh, I know what it reminded. It reminded me of Spider-Man No Way Home, when Andrew Garfield's Peter saved MJ, and like, you know, back in Amazing Spider-Man where he didn't save Gwen. It kind of reminded me of that. Like, oh,
Okay.
because you remember she ends up, well, his sister ended up dying from him not being able to catch her off the cliff or whatever, and then so yes, we know Orochimaru killed hundreds of children, and that's why I don't understand why they got him out here. There's still a laboratory to his name.
He's living the best life.
That's pretty crazy. Whew. All right, 167. Let me join here. I'm joining the studio. I'm here. Well, quote unquote, twice.
All right, guys. I'm pretty sure that all 15 of us know what's going on, but for those of you watching in post, what we will do is we will post a community post on our channel for you guys to vote for a dual reaction chapter for both of us to react at the same time. Well, not at the same time, but we'll both independently react to the chapter. So I'm going to take off my headphones. I'm going to turn off my camera, and then Vontae will get right into it. He'll let me know when he's done.
Yes, sir. All right. Hold on, let me fix my camera again. Okay. Just making sure. All right. Chapter 167. I am scared. Once again, I am scared. I am scared. I am scared. I am scared. All right. I think everything's good. I just went back to the app. All right. Oops. Come on, Shonen Jump. All right. Chapter 167. Oh, okay. So it's probably going to be a good chapter because it's Feng backstory. Okay, cool. I thought, or it could still end up bad, but it got a lot of votes, so I just thought the worst. I'm not going to lie. All right. Why is my... Hold on, wait a second, guys. It is frozen. Stop it. Shonen Jump app. Why? All right, there we go. At first, I got stronger in order to survive just by beating up a bunch of ne'er-do-wells who come at you for looking at them the wrong way. I was able to keep myself fed. I was content simply with that, but only because I didn't know what heights were achievable. What do you want? So you're the kid who's been hunting down the town delinquents as of late. Violence isn't the answer. Let me teach you how to make use of that power with martial arts. Okay. Oh, chapter's called Dumb Son. Interesting. And who was this guy that pulled up to him? Martial arts, you say? Indeed. Copying you has allowed me to exert more power. Who knew balling your fist a certain way would make such a huge difference? Yeah, intriguing, huh? You always saying that. Just like me, I'm always saying interesting. Is Feng like my, my spiritual, not animal, human, like my twin? I don't want to be like Feng. Or maybe this Feng is better. Not 100. No. What other techniques do you possess? Tell me. Wow. If you try to misuse my school's teachings, then my master and the other disciples won't take it lying down. Oh, from that day forward, my strength was no longer a mere tool for survival. Sounds fun. Now we will begin the championship round. The previous champion, Feng Kowloon, versus his disciple, Shen Jiang. Begin. Shen, you said you figured out what being the strongest means. Is that the truth? Huh? Oh, sure it is. Miss Fugo, please take care of Mui. Not on your life. What? Oh, so it really is because of this, huh? It sure is. It sure is. It's called untruth. It flip-flops the actions of any person you were fond of when you lay eyes on them. Please make good use of it. Then it won't matter for this match. Huh? After all, I hate this old man. Kind of reminds me of the Billy thing with against Rowan. Like, I despise you. It can definitely work. I got this. It's easy. The victor is Feng Kowloon. Okay, we're going back to another flashback. Just by that dialogue right there, that speech bubble. I heard of the martial arts tournament and decided to try my hand, but I see this is all you've got. I've learned all your techniques. From this day forward, I, Feng Kowloon, shall be known as the strongest in all creation. If anyone objects, come at me whenever and wherever you please. Yeah, we'll do just that. We'll do just that. No matter how many decades it takes, we'll avenge this disgrace. Yes, that's the spirit. Unfade. Until I, Feng Kowloon, grow old and fade away, I will await your challenges atop the throne of the strongest. Thinking about it now, since that day, my body has ceased aging and waning. I'll be taking this Kokudo Fukuozumo. I need to ask you something. The negation ability or whatever you mentioned. Does it have something to do with my unaging body? Big brother. Yes, you are unfazed, the negator of aging. You said that tragedy accompanies the manifestation of negation abilities, correct? Yes. I never had one. Along my path of conquest, I've never had anything bring me sorrow. Huh? That's a lie. Because of your unaging, you've been fixated on your own personal strength. What? The endless pursuit of strength, the hollowness of being the only one in their prime as everyone around you wastes away. And what tragedy accompanies that? It is the perfect power for one striving to reach the apex of individual prowess. Then stop it. You would always look listlessly into the distance. Exactly. That's what I was thinking. It's like you have a goal, but since you don't really have anybody that can compare to you in a way, especially since you have the unfade negation ability and your mentality of being like the greatest, the strongest of all creation and whatnot, you don't really have nobody that can rival you. It's like it's an unattainable goal in a way. Like technically, yes, somebody could, but like there's not many people, at least not in the same regard of him as a martial artist. There isn't nobody. He's like the greatest. Of course, unless it's Shen, Shen or Mui. Look at me. I'm the man who will surpass you. Thanks to Miss Fuko, you took on a disciple unnecessary for someone like you who doesn't age. I'm the only one who can change you. Then just try to surpass me right here and now. Yeah, that's kind of crazy. Fuko really like had a hand at like Shen's life, like his entire life before he was even born. That's kind of crazy to think about. Like, the school of Shin Hayoku focuses on the mastery of the 8 extremities to their true form: Su, drunk; Kin, muscle; Chi, blood; Ka, bloom; Moku, silence; Du, rage; Ten, open; and Kai, cycle. Master and join them together, and you will see the 9th, the apex extremity. You fool! What the fuck? He opened all 8 gates. Well, 9 gates, actually. It's 9. Mei no Kyoku, extremity of life. Mekaijin, life destruction formation. Boy got Kaioken, the 8 gates. What the? Bro, whoa. So, yeah, it seemed like Feng didn't have that. He surpassed him. Shit. That is a secret technique that only my unfading body is capable of withstanding. Okay, never mind. You've done nothing more than taking advantage on your own time left on Earth. In the end, just like me, you have chosen individual strength. I'm not going to die because I'm your disciple and you're my master. What does that mean? Why? Has a mere 50 years extinguished your fighting spirits? If you're a martial artist and you'll keep fighting against the strong and winning, why do you not cry? Why do you not hate? Your strengths have just been negated by me. Damn, all of them just got old. If you're saying it because of old age, then no, that's not it, Feng. We have entrusted matters to the next generation, to those who will inherit our strength and come to surpass it. How are you able to stand there smiling when it's you who has lost? Wow. Damn. His mindset is so, like I said, it reminds me of something from JJK. I don't want to spoil it, obviously, but if you guys are up to date, there's a character that kind of exemplified somewhat of this philosophy, a little bit different, but kind of the same foundation, The strength of your disciples is not your own. Don't run from me. Don't just leave me behind. Don't leave me by myself. Wow. Kind of reminds me of Andy, like everybody aging or whatnot, and he can't experience that, so he's living a different life, while also just like with Feng too, in a way. Just act like an old man and rejoice in your son's growth. Wow, dumb son. That's why the chapter is called that. With the Shen Haiku, I always butcher this. Hayoku, I learned from you. With the strength I learned from everyone, I'm going to surpass you and become the strongest fighter. Wow, and he got him. Not enough after all, huh? Feng is out of the ring. The count will now begin. You still have a long way to go. If you want to inherit Shin Hakyoku, you'll have to do it over my dead untruth. My body won't move. Wow, untruth or whatever, right? You get instantly riled up on the rare occasion I hit you with a good attack, making this the perfect time to activate it. You want to come hit me, but you can't. Way to go, Mr. Shen. This is short order. But you said that you couldn't use that power on me. Yi, 1, air, 2, sun, 3. Man, you really are totally hopeless outside of fighting. Say what? Bye. 8. Untrue for versus the actions of a person the user is fond of. Judy, 9. That was untrue. A lie, you dummy. She, 10. The victor is Shen Shang. Wow. Hey. Jingsai, not bad. My dumb son. That was a poetic ass chapter, man. That was good. I see why you guys picked this. This is a really good chapter. Personally, it might be in my top 10 because I love this dynamic so much, and it concluded in a way that I kind of would have wanted. Because I didn't really see how exactly can we get Feng to, like, I don't know, turn a new leaf. Like, I could kind of see where it was going, but, like, he kind of just didn't show it. But he acknowledged him. 1 as his son, and 2 as his successor. Damn.
When Shen unlocked those gates, like, I was so hyped.
Damn, yeah.
Because you know I was a Rock Lee boy. I was a Rock Lee fan, like.
Yep. Damn. That was a great chapter, man. All right, I'm gonna let Twitchy take it away. Matter of fact, since some of you guys or a lot of you guys are in the Discord, if you want, you could go to the Discord and tell Twitchy, hey, come here now. It's your turn. I'll let you guys do the honors. Get him in here. Get that boy in here. My Discord is freezing up. Come on. Stop freezing. God damn it. It is freezing. Y'all got it. Because my shit is freezing. Okay. Hello. The benefits of the Discord. I said, hey, tell him it's your turn. You're muted still.
I got multiple ads. I appreciate it. That is
Nice.
all that I said.
Because my Discord froze. I was like, no. I was like, all right, you guys got it. It's your turn.
It's your turn.
Whew, that was a good chapter, man.
Worth it?
Good chapter. Yeah. All right.
All right, guys. 167. I am excited. So many votes. All right, 167. Dumb son. All right, Whitebeard. At first, I got stronger in order to survive. Just by beating up a bunch of never-do-wells who would come at you for looking at them the wrong way. I was able to keep myself fed. I was content simply with that, but only because I didn't know what heights were achievable. What do you want? So you're the kid who's been hunting down the town's delinquents as of late. Violence isn't the answer. Let me teach you how to make use of that power with martial arts. Beat him up. Martial arts, you say? Indeed. Copying you has allowed me to exert more power. Who knew balling your fist a certain way would make such a huge difference? Gah! Intriguing, huh? What other techniques do you possess? Tell me. If you try to misuse my school's teachings, then my master and the other disciples won't take it lying down. Oh-ho! From that day forward, my strength was no longer a mere tool for survival. Sounds fun. Now we will begin the championship round. The previous champion, Feng Kowloon, versus his disciple, Shen Jian. Begin! Shen, you said you figured out what being the strongest means. Is that the truth? Huh? Oh, sure it is. Miss Fuko, please take care of Mui. Not on your life. What? Oh, that's right, because he doesn't know about the truth serum or the anti-truth serum. Oh, so it really is because of this, huh? Sure is. It's called untruth. It flip-flops the actions of any person who you're fond of when you lay eyes on them. Please make good use of it. Then it won't matter for this match, huh? After all, I hate this old man. No, you don't. No, you don't. The victor is Feng Kowloon. I heard of this martial arts tournament and decided to try my hand, but I see this is all you've got. I have learned all of your techniques. From this day forward, I, Feng Kowloon, shall be known as the strongest in all creation. If anyone objects, come at me whenever and wherever you please. Yeah, we'll do just that. No matter how many decades it takes, we'll avenge this disgrace. Unfade. Yes, that's the spirit. Then till I, Feng Kowloon, grow old and fade away, I will await your challenges atop the throne of the strongest. Thinking about it now, since that day, my body has ceased aging and waning. I'll be taking this Kokutahun. Fuko Izumo, I need to ask you something. The negation ability or whatever you mentioned, does it have something to do with my unaging body? Big brother! Yes, you are Unfade, the negator of aging. You said that tragedy accompanies the manifestation of negation abilities, correct? Yes. I never had one. Along my path of conquest, I've never had anything bring me sorrow. That's a lie. Because of your unaging, you've been fixated on your own personal strength. What? The endless pursuit of strength. The hollowness of being the only one in their prime as everyone around you wastes away. And what tragedy accompanies that? It is the perfect power for one striving to reach the apex of individual prowess. Then stop it. You would always look listlessly into the distance. Look at me. I'm the man who will surpass you. Thanks to Miss Fuko, you took on a disciple unnecessary for someone like you who doesn't age. I'm the only one who can change you. Then just try to surpass me right here and now. Yeah. The school of Shin Hakyoku focuses on the mastery of the 8 extremities to their true form. Sui, drunk, kin, muscle, chi, blood, ka, bloom, moku, silence, do, rage, ten, open, kai, cycle. Master and join them together, and you will see the ninth, the apex extremity. You fool. You open the 8 gates, the 9th gate. Oh, you're not gonna die again. Mei no Kyoku, extremity of life. Mei Kaijin, life destruction formation. Bruh, we cannot do this to Sherm a third time. That is a secret technique that only my unfading body is capable of withstanding. You've done nothing more than take an advance on your time left on Earth. In the end, just like me, you have chosen individual strength. Haha, I'm not gonna die. Because I'm your disciple and you're my master. What does that mean? Why? Has a mere 50 years extinguished your fighting spirits? You're a martial artist, then you'll keep fighting against the strong and winning. Why do you not cry? Why do you not hate? Your strengths have just been negated by me. If you're saying it's because of old age, then no, that is not it, Feng. We have entrusted matters to the next generation, to those who will inherit our strength and come to surpass it. How are you able to stand there smiling when it's you who has lost? I'm going to take a moment. This by itself is such a beautiful representation of humanity in terms of why we leave it on to the next generation, why we have kids. It's not just survival from a biological aspect. It is passing on something bigger than yourself. And I just love this. I'll continue. The strength of your disciples is not your own. Don't run from me. Don't just leave me behind. Don't leave me by myself. Just like an old man, just act like an old man and rejoice in your son's growth. Best Mom Feng. With the Shin Hakyoku I learned from you, with the strength I learned from everyone, I'm going to surpass you and become the strongest fighter. Boom! Not enough after all, huh? Feng is out of the ring. The count will now begin. You still have a long way to go. If you want to inherit Shin Hakyoku, then you'll have to do it over my dead body. My body won't move. Untruth or whatever, right? You get instantly riled up on the rare occasion I hit you with a good attack, making this the perfect time to activate it. You want to come hit me, but you can't. Way to go, Mr. Shen. This is sure to work. But you said that you couldn't use that power on me. San. Man, you really are totally hopeless outside of fighting. Nani? Bah. Untruth reverses the action of a person the user is fond of. Ju. That was untrue. A lie, you dummy. She. 10. The victor is Shen Jian. Jing Sai, my dumb son. That was so wholesome.
Very wholesome. I really like that because their dynamic is probably one of my favorite storylines in the series. And I feel like that was like a perfect conclusion for that. I was really happy to see Feng's backstory and how he developed that philosophy. And it kind of is similar to Andy in a way. Like people growing old, they get to go, and Feng is kind of jealous in a weird way. He's kind of jealous. He's like, okay, well, I'm going to be left by myself. You guys just keep on going, and yes, you keep on trusting the next generation and whatnot, but you guys grow old and die. I can't grow old and die, but I'm just going to try to be the strongest because of that. And it's kind of like, I don't even think it's necessarily all of his fault that he's trying to achieve such, just crazy goal, because his negation ability kind of has a big play in that as well. If he was able to grow old, well, never mind, because in the 100 he literally grew old. Even though he didn't die, he grew real old.
Yeah.
But I guess you get my point though. It's like if he was like a normal person, he grew old, he aged at the normal rate, he probably would have a different outlook.
We've had multiple conversations, mainly about Frieren, because of her extended life, that immortality is a curse. And for someone that doesn't age, to see all the people around you, whether they're rivals, friends, lovers, family, whatever, if you see them die and you are just the constant in this life, that's going to break you psychologically. You cannot mentally take that as a human until we introduce robots into our brains. I'm getting ahead of myself. But for this particular situation, I feel like he definitely felt some jealousy at those other, fighting adversaries that were able to pass down their martial arts to the school. And then in Loop 100, he did have his own set of passing down the rules, even though he did kill his disciples thereafter. But it's just such a unique dynamic. I feel like, especially after this chapter, I have not seen this dynamic before.
Yeah.
At all.
It's very different. And he's a very ironic character too, because he's selfish, but obviously he's not, because he literally raised Shen and Mei, so he's selfless in a sense. But it's like you said, like Lauren said, he's lonely. That's just his biggest flaw. He's lonely, and that's what kind of makes him, get so obsessive and go too far. Which makes the 100, once again, for everybody, that's some real dark times. Like we go over Nico's situation all the time. Like, that's very dark. But like the more and more that I think about it with him, it's like you literally only cared about yourself, your own strength. People grew old and died, and then you got your own disciples. You trained them, you fought them, you killed them, and then you used them. It's like that's real morbid. Like that's completely the opposite of anything that Sensei would ever do. That's one reason why I said that. I don't think I ever seen that from a Sensei off rip. Just like, I mean, we see like bosses and like kind of manipulating their henchmen or whatever,
sure.
But like a Sensei student, Sensei student dynamic, I never seen that. And then we get to this part where it's elaborated on in a whole different timeline or loop, and I also have never seen this dynamic either. Even more.
Yeah, there is somewhat of a correlation between this and how I felt the first time I watched Vinland Saga with the whole Thorfinn and Askeladd dynamic. It's just such a unique kind of a father, not really a father dynamic. And for him to come to that realization after he had lost, when Shen was just initially developing his ability. Shen is going to get so much stronger from here on out. It's ridiculous. So Feng, all this training, all these hundreds of years that he's been fighting Fuko or training to fight Fuko, he lost versus his disciple that he's been only training up maybe 15, 20 years.
Yep.
This kid is shooting to the moon. He's a prodigy, and there's a reason why he is Fuko's master. He's nasty.
He's Goku. He's Sun Wukong. He's literally that. He's that prodigy.
He's Rock Lee opening those gates.
Rock Lee, yep. We all said that too. Like,
Iron gates.
Yep. That was crazy. I was like, oh shit. Okay.
Such
Welcome,
a cool
Clef.
reference, honestly.
Yeah.
What is the ninth gate? Do you guys know? Like, I don't think they actually said what it is in this, did they?
In this, the ninth extremity thing?
Yeah.
Wasn't it life or something
they
like
just said
that?
it's the apex or something.
Oh,
it's the apex
okay.
of everything.
The apex extremity. Whatever that means. It's anime. It's fine.
So Feng, he's 100% going to die. Like later when we're fighting.
Death flags are
the best
flying.
mom death of all time. The mom that actually got to fight.
We're adding them to the list.
Yes.
Adding them to the list.
It's gonna be great. But yeah, there needs to be characters that die. There needs to be.
Yeah.
He's easily, unless it's Shen, because Sherm, that's his guy. So who knows? Sherm, he just overrides that. Whoever the writer is, it doesn't matter. Once you like him,
That's what I do.
It gets into his head. The author is like, oh, wait a minute. Oh shit, he has to die here.
Lauren, I did mention that in a previous stream when Vante keeps saying like love is the name of the game. It's also loneliness, because all these people, they have to deal with the fallout of this trauma, and it's losing that love. It's the loneliness that follows.
Yep.
So the two parts of the same coin.
And I think it's because of that loneliness that Fuko experienced herself, that she's trying to save everyone from their trauma. Shen being I'm the one not saving him, but yeah.
Yep, Eduardo, exactly. Yep. Crazy sensei and student dynamic. I ain't seen that, and I think every series needs to have one thing that's just completely different from other series. Whether it's going against a trope, having their own spin on it. This is way different. I don't think I've seen something like this, because it took between two different loops and timeline worth of the storyline. So
that's what I really love about the structure of this series, is that you kind of get the first part of it in the previous loop, and then it just slam dunks it in this loop for like full circle. Everything connects back, and then especially for that reread that we know is going to come up once we get caught up, it just gives you so much more of content to analyze, to dive into, to kind of look forward, look back. It's masterful.
Yep. All right, 168.
Yep.
All right, I'm gonna get right into it. Shout out my boy Shen once again, man. He got the dub. All right, Shonen Jump app. I'm gonna wait for you to, start working, because it always does this when I switch. Okay. I can do this all day. Head at. Okay. Hurry up, Shonen. All right, there we go. Boom. That I always dreamed of. Chapter title. Once again, I always love the chapter titles in the series, because they literally say the words, and it just sounds poetic. All right, he wakes up, blink. All right, Master Shen, thank goodness. Fuko, Shen's up. Big brother. Look at my boy Billy. And Nico, I like that. My wounds are healed. Don't tell me you used the pill on me. What about your little brother's portion? And you're hurt. You're hurt yourself. Mui, what about? I'm fine.
Sensu beans.
Bruh, hey, Loki, they probably since you held yourself back at the last moment, I managed with Mr. Nico's treatment. As for my little brother, I gave him half of a pill. He's made a full recovery. It literally is sense of beans. Wow. I managed to hold back. Oh, good. All that hard work was worth it then. I've been told unless I do this, I'll end up saying the opposite. Thank you for what you've done, truly. But you shouldn't be reckless. You made me a promise, didn't you? Huh? I need you to stay healthy until we're both old and gray. It's serious. Like, we keep saying one thing is the name of the game. We said love is the name of the game. We said soul is the name of the game. We just said loneliness is the name of the game, or a part of the story. It's also like aging and life in general. It's about life and death. It's great. It's great. I like that that those things are literal themes of the series. Most series have like themes that's like kind of just the main theme throughout, and they have like a few other ones, but this one has like 5 that I can name that are legitimately focused on. So I appreciate that. See, Dowley, I get it. Never would have pegged him as the obedient boyfriend type. By the way, where is everyone? Miss Fuko and the others. The one old man too. What are we doing? Oh, they sparring? I like that. All right, you give him a little fixing of a fight, you know. Wait a second. Why are you fighting? Crap, out of time, huh? What a shame. If you could have gotten a single round on me before my dumb disciple awoke, I would have joined your little motley crew. Hey, don't you value your dearest disciple's life at all? Do as you please with Shen. I am no longer obligated to rear him. Pause. Huh? Hey. Right, I'll do as I please. I'll be taken in the Mui also. What? Do as you wish. Mui isn't your freaking disciple. You know what I like about this? I think he's going to end up going back to his school, and he's going to raise and teach his new disciples, his new students and whatnot. Since he's thinking back to his old friends' words when they got old, how they're saying, "Oh, it's something for the next generation." That's his calling. I like that. He had all these trials to become an actual sensei. It took him quite a bit, but hey, he's here at least. I respect it. And of course, they're gonna show up just like in Loop 100 to help him when they need it, because he's cool. Feng got that aura for real. He's always there. He's dependable. Fuko Izumo is the woman who defeated me. Being under her care is the quickest way to achieve your goal of becoming the strongest. Hurry and become the strongest so that I can be the strongest myself. And to play on the sensei learning from the student. That's also something that happens in real life and in a lot of series, and I like that. We're getting it here. Old man, farewell. Mr. Feng, wait a second. Sorry, Mr. Shen, huh? Mr. Feng, wait. The thing is, the next mission I have in store will prove to be quite tough. I'll get dry eye at this rate. So I would love it if I could borrow your help. Untrue. Oh, wow, she's holding his eyes open. That's fine. That's funny. Aizawa. I need you just this once. Why your shrewd ways your shrewd ways know no bounds. However, a mission that a woman of your caliber fears, is it? Intriguing. Does that mean? Ow. I will hear you out. Whether I will agree depends on the details. Damn you all! This is a sacred round table. Quit using it as an assembly hall outside of Quest. It took 200 long, tough years. But we're finally halfway there. Yeah, our numbers have grown quite a bit. It's all because everyone had faith. Our current number of Negators is 13. Now all we need is the rest of the last 11. Yep. Damn. I'm just looking at everybody. I wonder how it's going to go for everybody, man. I like how Andy is in there too. I mean, obviously, but I don't know. I just didn't think of him. Like, damn. How is it going to go for everybody? Like, Rip and Latla, like, what? I don't know, man. There's going to be, like, somewhat of a twist similar to, like, this one with Mei, Shen, and Mui, and Feng. As for everybody, I think Top can be pretty quick, and Shikara will be pretty quick. Some of the other under members obviously is going to take some time, I believe. And obviously Ruin. But let's see. Leave it to me. No matter what tragedy comes our way, the boss's right hand gal, her eternal number 2, good old Gina, we found them, boss. Widening the search range like you instructed was the right call. All right, thank you very much. Our next member, huh? Now that I've managed a war, I'm ready to face anything. Okay. Fuko? Why are you grinning? You seem awfully excited. Oh, no reason. I guess you could say it's half horror, half excitement. Our next mission will involve infiltration as well as long-term combat. Long-term combat? The setting for the mission is totally foreign to me. Anything could happen at any time. I'll need 6, no 10 to accompany me. Damn! Out of 13, you need basically everybody. 10. Is this even worse than a war zone? That's what I'm saying. Is it worse than a war zone? I will now announce the participants. We already know first pick is Feng. Well, okay, he's not the first pick, but, you know. Gina, and yeah, Sean. An obvious choice. Mr. Billy, sure hope there's no heist this time around. Mr. Shen, okay, we got someone for the old man. You got me? Mr. Shen, Mui, Miss Nico, or Mr. Nico and Miss Ichiko. She's taking this many people. Must be one heck of a mission. Yeah, I bet. Also myself and one other. Can I ask for your help, Mr. Feng? A mission that's making you shake with excitement? Yes, I can only imagine what strong fighters await. I can't wait. The location is Japan. Japan. I'm trying to think. What other character? I mean, I know there's probably a lot of characters from Japan, but like, not Chikara. I mean, I'm seeing in school. That's what I'm thinking. Chikara. Why would this be hard? Unless it's like, I don't know. If he gets like twisted up in the whole like black market stuff, the underground stuff again somehow. Come on, please, dude. Let me see your notebook. That old part is real scary when he gets mad. Please, Chikara. Okay, I was right. Man, you're a handful. Fine, but just this once. You're a lifesaver. Oh my, this isn't your class, is it? Oops, sorry, ma'am. Heading back there right now. Rio, you better hurry back with those notes before second period in chemistry. Now then, before homeroom starts, I'd like to introduce our new transfer students. Oh shit. Is it going to be Rip, Lala, Layla? Because they are the same age. I'm trying to think of other young students. Then again, the whole, some people were born a little earlier or later, so it could also be Top. And no, not Top. Never mind. He's not from that country. It definitely is Lala, Rip, Layla. Gotta be, because it's Chikara. Transfer students, that's rare. But then again, they're okay, we'll see. Come on in. God damn it. Shut up, Vontae, and read. Never mind, I was wrong. I'm the one and only Gina from Russia. Nice to meet you. Gina, tone it down. I'm from Tokyo. My name is Fuko Izumo. Very nice to meet you. A Gyaru girl. What? And a perfectly normal girl next to her. AKA a gal, a fashion subculture characterized by flashy clothes, makeup, and hair. Makes sense, Gina. Okay, the two of you can sit next to Shigeno. Nice to meet you. What? Dissatisfied. The high school life that I always dreamed of. Gosh, my heart is racing. I didn't even think about that, too. That's fire. I like that a lot. All right. Shen student, Movie student, Sean student, Ishin principal. How the fuck did they pull this off? Oh, memory thing? Never mind. I can see how they did that. Your name is Shigeno. No, sir. Nego chemistry teacher, book Shikara. Then why is that name on here? Crap, I copied everything. Name and all. Everyone is all set, right? In order to prevent Chikara's tragedy, the union will be hijacking this school. You set me up. Fuko Asuma. That's hilarious. That's actually funny. I thought it was gonna be a crazy mission, so I got confused when I seen Chikara, but she was just playing with this man because she know he always want to fight and shit. But they gonna make that boy the janitor. Oh, never mind, PE teacher. Makes sense. It had to be something different. And Billy, history teacher. He is definitely a history teacher. He looked like one. Ichiko, school nurse, 100%. Sorry, and Gina, Fuko. That was hilarious. I like that. That was a good chapter.
It's time for high school shenanigans.
Man.
Okay, I am back. Y'all, when you see volume 20, I really think you're going to like my title for next stream, which, guys, will likely be Wednesday. It is going to be Summer School, but SUNMER.
So you spoiled it.
You read the chapter before I did. I got spoiled when I came back.
Listen, he can't help your internet dropping.
Oh yeah,
that is true.
I just seen it in the chat right now, bruh. That's hilarious. Fuko say, "Come on, that's not his speed, man. He want to fight." You like what? I gotta be a PE.
Feng is so pissed off.
You gotta get them students to train.
Ichiko the nurse, I stand that supremely.
100%. I said Billy looked like a history teacher. He do. I love Billy, man. He's a good dude. I would want to, if it was an anime character, I would want to meet Billy.
Hey, don't you cry at me, someone. That's a great pun.
Rip and Lala are Japanese. You're right. Ain't they from? Where they from? Europe, right? Rip and Lala. No, I forgot. I don't know. I was trying to think of somebody in Japan at the time, but somebody told me that someone told me that Rip and Lala aren't Japanese. I think, Europe or something. I know that he's rich. His house looked kind of European,
bougie,
royal. That was a good chapter, man. That was funny. That was real funny. French. Okay, French. Makes sense. Bruh. Yeah, JJK chapters do be like that. Part 23. I hate those fucking chapter titles. Gege, what the hell's wrong with him? Love Tezuka's chapter titles, oh man.
Why are we guys saying coughing child versus the sun? Where did I miss that?
I don't even know.
Oh, because Lucy wasn't in the picture of the 11
Oh,
remaining.
coughing baby.
Oh, wow. I like that for Feng. It's different. It's different.
That school is about to win every national sports championship trophy. Like, he's gonna whip everyone into shape.
Man, Feng is like the Zoro of the group. Like, he gets into shenanigans and he has his own gags, but ultimately he's a badass and doing all this stuff. But I like that. I like characters like that because you can get fun both ways. One, for them being a badass, and two, for all the jokes. So, fire. All right, last chapter.
All right, hopefully it will hold on just enough. All right, guys, chapter 169. The boys are back in town. Okay, let's call on someone. Let's see. Today is the 11th, so Shigeno, number 11. Oh, dear. Shigeno, do you know this part? Huh? Oh, Career Aspirations Survey. I know. It's Hankadori. Sorry, ma'am. Books, classic literature. Chapter 169, school, that is. Huh? Gina's snot bubble. Oh my, that's correct. Listen up, everyone. Chikara's tragedy will occur at some point as he goes about his daily life. It could happen at any time. Therefore, we are going to blend into his day-to-day, inconspicuously, so we can be near Chikara at all times. We're gonna befriend him. Oh, Tella still got the mask? Alright. Okay, I get the logic, but are you gonna be able to manage? Huh? I mean, you didn't go to high school, right? Will you be able to fit in? Don't worry, my stab at high school life will go just fine. I studied up in advance by reading teen manga. Uh-huh, sure. No need to worry about me. I suggest you all focus on yourselves. That reminds me, there's a transfer student in class too. You mean the one from Russia? No, she's nice, but I mean the other one. Each of you can come off pretty strong after all. Rabble, 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 rabble. She made an invisible barrier. I love this dynamic. Just try to be as inconspicuous as possible. Where in Tokyo are you from? What are you into? Did I do anything strange? No, I wouldn't say that. It's just, I've never seen anyone raise their hand to give an answer before. Yeah, most people only answer when they get called on. That sure bailed me out. I thought she was going to call on me today. Huh? Really? Then what? So kids who know the answer just sit there and say nothing unless they're called on? But why? I guess that's just how it goes in real life. From today's kids' point of view, giving a wrong answer could embarrass them to no end. Darn it. I've been duped. I'm sorry, guys. Oh, Mrs. Umo. Thanks for that back there. I was spaced out. I haven't introduced myself, have I? My name's Shigeno Chikara. Whoa, that's some enthusiasm. Huh? Did I introduce myself already? The teacher only called me Shigeno, too. Oh, the teacher gave me the class roster beforehand. I see. Nice to meet you. Wah! It's Chikara! His haircut is different from last time. Unmove hasn't manifested, so he's not hiding his eyes. Now that haircut suits you. Yep. You say that like we've met before. I mean, thank you, but still. Oh. Mrs. Umo, you're actually kind of silly, aren't you? I guess being crowded by everyone is sending you into a panic, huh? Oh, no, you're a funny one, Mrs. Umo. No, we're headed to the gym for the next period. Oh, God. Do you know where it is? Want me to show you the way? Oh, I'll be fine. I looked at the school's blueprints. Blueprints? Why? Anyhow, just ask me if there's anything you want to know. We're Sikh neighbors after all. I'll be heading to the gym now. Looks like I survived. You flubbed through most of it, but yeah. Sorry. Well, anyway, I can tell that Chikara is a good guy, isn't he? That's exactly why I want to protect him. We'll do it up close and undercover. Bam! Let's go. Next up is PE class. He's so upset. Okay, class, today is your physical fitness test. First up, side jump reps. Shen, stop using untruth on me. If I do, you'll run away. No, I've given up. I'll do it, so stop already. Shen, give us a demonstration. Yes, sir. I probably ought to hold back. Mr. Shen, take it nice and slow. Oh, God, there's 3 of them. Yes, perfect. Only 300, huh? I know you could have done more. I was trying to hold back. Huh? Even that was too much? Then we need to take it down another notch. You overdid it, Mr. Shen. This is hard. Hurry up. There's 3 of Fuko. Huh? They're not just weirded out, but I think they're also a little afraid. Kimoi? They're calling me creepy. PE class is a bust. We'll make up for it in next class, yeah? The next class being... If he had not given me directions, I would have been lost. I am grateful to him for showing me the way. Wow. That was almost native level English. Sigh. I mean, at this point, I have far more experience with English than Japanese. Sugoi! Noon, recess. Why are they all trailing me? Because you've been standing out too much. Jeez! Some of your groupies are in there too, Fuko. Huh? Master Shen has been winking all over the place as practice for untruth. That must be why. Wait, why is that a bad thing? We've lost track of Chikara. Keep going. Not good. In any case, shake them off and get to the roof. Jidale. Hey, wait. Yeah. Pretty rowdy, eh? It's fine every once in a while, right? True. Wait, what? The door won't open? Oh, Fuko, Gina! What? But how could this be? They're always going to and from the roof in manga. You're relying too much on manga. Let me see that. Unchange. I'll just unchange the air inside the keyhole and... Oh no, I can hear boys' voices. Oh, Gina. Oh, Fuko. Why don't you join us for lunch and we can... Huh? I swear that came this way. Yeah, and you can't go in there. What the heck? Phew. Nice going, Gina. I gotta say, I don't like using my powers like that. Sorry. What's up? Oh, nothing. I just realized it's fenced up. I think every rooftop is like this nowadays. Oh, I see. You starting to hate school now? No, not at all. There are so many kids. I'm sure they all have dreams. And the ones who don't are looking for them. Making friends, falling in love, occasionally competing with others. Creating memories that will last a lifetime. I really wonder how Tozuka feels about his childhood academia. No, that was not a joke. genuinely speaking, because like some people are traumatized by kind of high school antics, other people are emboldened by them, other people think of it as like the best time of their lives. I know he did say growing up he had a very fond memories of spring and that season of his childhood, but it's interesting to see this high school dynamic. It's as wonderful as I thought. School, that is. Well, good. And that's why I won't let some tragedy destroy Chikara's happy school life. But discreetly keeping him safe from up close looks like a no-go. Yeah, let's find another way. Kachik. Let's find another way to get close with Chikara. Well, care to join us for lunch? No, wait, Chikara! That did come out right. I just meant, no, I'll join you for lunch. Oh, if you don't want to, that's totally fine. I'll join you for lunch. Oh, to be young. You said it. That was nice. Gina hissing.
This entire arc is peak comedy. Like, just at its best. Just the gags, the jokes. Oh, man.
Yeah. We're in shoujo. We're in shoujo now.
Hey, we got to give ode to Ano Un.
Yes. Always. Nico and Ichiko on their smoke breaks is wonderful. Yeah, very wonderful. Just smoking, just you know. But hey, I guess they look the part though, you know.
Come on, she's only the school nurse.
That tracks.
Funny, the same thing with Shoko from JJK. Smoking and being, I guess that's the thing over there, huh? The irony.
Huh. It's an interesting way to end the volume. This feels like the first volume that kind of ended where I think like the last 2 or 3 chapters, it didn't feel like it fit with this volume.
Yeah, Shen's arc was, well, the whole tournament arc was a little shorter than some of the others, so it just had to loop in the start of Chikara's. But I don't think the tournament arc could have been stretched another 2 chapters. Like, I don't know what more they could have done without killing the pacing that they had.
True.
Do you find it believable that Mui was just as strong as she was?
Yeah, only because we've seen it already in the 100, or there it was stated already. Yeah, I just like she's just hurt.
I'm just curious how you guys felt about that.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't have a problem with it at all. I think that those kinds of changes, because we saw Mui get powerful after she got Untruth and everything, but just this loop showed us that if neither of them had Untruth, she would be the stronger one, which is kind of cool, knowing that Shen kind of was only able to surpass her and be the master because of his ability. But I think it was fine.
Yeah. I just want to mention something. What was it? Oh, what's your prediction on Chikara? Like, what's going to happen here? What's going to be the incident or tragedy?
I don't know. I feel like we are starting to get to the point to where there's like we're at the halfway point now, to where I think Andy is going to be necessary in order to prevent the next set of tragedies, if that makes sense. So either he's been collecting the necessary artifacts to help them prevent the tragedies, or just to get them a little bit more powerful for the various quests that they'll need to go on.
School bus
Yeah.
gonna come in.
Truck-kun, no!
Oh, something I was thinking about that'd be pretty cool, like just seeing Fuko and the school atmosphere and how much she likes it. I was thinking that like in the future, like end game of the series, where if her and Andy has kids or whatever, it would be cool to see her like send off her kid to school, like them get into a bus or whatever, and she hugs them just like with her and her parents, where her parents were going, or they were going on the plane and whatnot. I think that'd be a cool. Obviously, in the series, I think that there would be no more abilities, which I mean, I think most people would probably think that in this series at least. So I can see that. I think that'd be a pretty cool play on that.
That would be poetic for sure. A poetic circle.
Yeah.
Do we think we're going to get a poetic ending, though?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think so. Or what do you mean by that? Like a good ending with like good...
Yeah, essentially, like you said earlier that you think Feng's definitely going to die, and I agree, but I don't feel like it's going to be as like, oh, we're all singing here under the rainbow together, happily ever after. I feel like just based off of the terror that was the fight versus Sun at the end of last loop, we're gonna have some losses.
Oh, for sure. I think ultimately, just like with any series, after like a big final arc or a war or whatever, you go through the aftermath of it, the emotions from that, the losses, and then eventually they will finally be able to live normal lives, like regular lives, where they have their own careers, family, and all that. Because I still see Andy getting his dream. That's 1,000% is going to be like probably the very end of the series, like the very end of the story. With him and Fuko dying, we talked about it earlier in the Discord too for a little bit about that conclusion. But yeah, like you were saying, people like Feng, there's going to be sacrifices made along the way. There needs to be, because I don't think it'll make sense for everybody to just survive, even though they've gotten much stronger. But I think the adversity is also going to grow with them. So in the last loop, we were severely not outnumbered but outclassed. This loop, I think that we're getting tremendously better, but I think that both gods, or one of the gods, well, most likely both, are also up in their side as well. Especially since we're going to get Rowan on our side, there has to be new adversity aside from the two gods themselves. It has to be either more Umas, like Seal or whatever, or even some new Ruin type Negators. It has to be something that can match that.
Do you know why Fuko is kind of being a little bit less discreet about Chikara's tragedy? Because didn't he tell her directly it was a truck that hit his parents? So why is she like saying, oh, we need to be around him at all times? Is she just trying to live out this fantasy of like, in the meantime, we'll get Chikara and I'll live my school life? Or is it like she's anticipating it to be slightly different this time?
Part of it, I think, is she wants to experience school. That's half of it. The other half of it is part of Chikara's tragedy was he never got to finish school. He left, had to abandon all of his friends afterwards and join Union. So I think Fuko sees part of his tragedy as him not being able to complete high school because she wishes that's what she could have done. If that makes sense.
That's interesting.
That in itself is kind of poetic too, because his power, his ability is to stop things from moving. So it's like he also stopped with his schooling endeavors. And so, and the parallels between, that's another thing too. Fuko is such a great foil of a character, and I personally think it's absolutely important to have the MC be arguably the biggest foil of a character, at least in the top three. They have to have some kind of connection or relationship with other characters or some kind of parallels, and this is one that Fuko has, which with Chikara, which already has been established when she first met him, when she was at the school and she was just all in awe at the school, looking outside the window, thinking about the manga and whatnot. And even here, she was like, "Oh, I read the teen manga. Like, I'm good." And Gina was like, "You all right?" "Yeah, I'm good." I'm good. I like this. I like this a lot. So it's pretty cool. I like that. And it gets Fuko, since she's been around for 200 years, experiencing a whole bunch of different things. There's still things that she hasn't got the chance to experience. Still, from this loop within the 200 years, and even the last loop with her first 18 years of living.
So up until this point, and
All right,
this
Eduardo.
was mentioned in. Oh, good night, my man. Up until this point, we have not prevented, Nico notwithstanding, that's still pending. We have not prevented one negator ability from not manifesting. Do you feel Chikara is a good candidate for it to not happen this time?
You know
do
what?
think it's gonna be someone else?
I'm on the fence because he was such a big help. And I said this before. It's kind of feel like Shen took his role, the quote unquote coward.
A little bit.
Ends up being such a big support, like where they can go on every mission and actually be clutch. Chikara was hella clutch in 100, like a lot, like very clutch. But I think since we're talking about Fuko and the whole school thing, I can see her being like, you know what? Since we, I guess, conquered his or prevented his tragedy, let him just go to school and finish school.
I could see that. And
Even though
Vince, I meant more so like combat negator abilities. Yes, they did prevent Akira's ability, but that's kind of like out of sight.
So what are your thoughts on Luna? Like, I've been thinking that, like, if I guess she really is rooting for us, because if she wasn't, don't you think she would keep on trying to create new tragedies or try to, like,
No, I think that she
make
will.
audibles? She will, but you don't think it's just yet?
Reading this volume, I can't remember what chapter specifically, but there was a line to where it was like the essence of negator like ability manifesting is that person's most traumatic event happening.
Yeah, when Fuko was explaining to Feng.
Yeah.
165, 164, one of those, I think.
Mm-hmm. So because of that, I don't even know if she would keep to the, and this is going to sound crazy, and I know we do have 25 characters on the list, but like she could give them a second negator ability. If she writes the rules as it relates to the humans and their powers, who's to say she can't give them all a new trauma and a second negator ability? Because Billy's unfair, it's now interpretation has been changed this loop. So we can't one for one use the rules of the last loop. Vince, good night.
All right. 8.
You guys
5
are
a.m.
goats, man.
Damn. Yeah.
Jesus.
You know where to find us in the Discord whenever you want to talk about any series or anything. Shoot us a message in any of the channels. You guys know. But good night, my man. Good night.
Let me put the Discord link in here again. You guys are still in here and you feel like joining.
Chikara. But yeah, I was thinking most of the kids, if anything, would be the ones who wouldn't join, because
like Tatiana.
Yeah, because like if you prevent their tragedy, why would like her parents allow you to take their daughter? Unless they seen that she has some kind of like, what the hell? What kind of power? She has some powers. What the hell is going on? And then they just allow. I don't see that happening though. Like, why would they allow their daughter to go with them?
I mean, yeah, like it's like if you prevent the tragedy, if her ability still activates, she's gonna have to have Nico's equipment in order to function and exist in society. So it could be similar to the X-Men comics, where Xavier is going around with the family and saying, "Hey, I can help your child, raise them, show them how to use their power." Yeah.
True. And plus, I was thinking about Top. I think Top's mom, because he had a pretty good relationship with her too, and she was telling him like, okay, well, you don't have to go over like when they were talking about the whole race and whatnot. So I think she would definitely be understandable too, for sure. So it should work out pretty good.
And to play devil's advocate here for a sec, are we all in agreement that at the end of the series, all the negator abilities will be removed from existence?
Yeah.
Right,
Well,
because
do they even need to?
if they came from the gods and you get rid of the gods, I feel
Yeah.
like they would go away with it. I feel like it would be weird if they stayed, but at the same time, I could also see it if they stayed.
100%
Perhaps.
Andy's needs to get removed
Oh,
from
for
the
sure.
world.
Definitely.
And Fuko's, I would say yes, that also needs to go. But for the other ones,
I guess it depends.
besides Tatiana. But
Then
all
again,
the other
though,
ones,
they will get that trauma again. We'll remember. So maybe they're like, oh yeah, you know what? After we're done, they're going to try to endure it, but eventually they're like, okay, once we defeat God, just need to go. Just need to get out of here.
Cookies has a good point. In the extras in Lupa 100, Top's mom worked at the union, so they
she
can
was the head of
give-
the orphanage, right?
She can probably give Tatiana's family, like, just bring the whole family in, like, yeah.
What if it's a choice? What if you get to choose whether or not you want to keep your negator ability at the end?
I like
That
that.
would be interesting.
Because you've been through all this stuff and even remembering your traumas from the previous one to the point where that's kind of a part of you. You know, your ability.
So with like Feng, he could always be the eternal martial arts teacher in this world.
Yep.
Yeah, because at some point, if you've had an ability for so long, it's going to turn into, without the ability, what am I? You know, people aren't going to want to answer that question.
It does remind me of the My Hero plotline, and I won't touch too much on it, but I think you guys both know what I'm talking about in terms of the powers themselves have like wills of their own, or they are part of the consciousness of the person that has it. So, like Sherm was saying, at this point, if you've had this negator ability for 200 years, are you not like one with this power? Is it not the same as you as a person?
Yeah, it would be cool if it's a choice thing, just to see what, because that's like another thing that you could explore with characters to kind of learn more about them. Like, okay, well,
sure.
Oh, this person wants to keep it. I wonder why would they want to keep it? Okay, I guess it's
make
just
for an
part of it.
interesting epilogue.
Yeah, because the characters like Cookie said, I think obviously Shen, he wants to act. Of course, he wouldn't want it. And then you got people like Andy. Obviously, he doesn't want it. But then you got, like you said, Feng. It would work for him. It would help him a lot.
Jen would probably keep his.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, I get. Well, it could be like a little hassle, but it's not that bad. So I guess you probably I'll keep it. So that'd be pretty cool. I really do want to see an epilogue though with this series. Definitely.
No, for sure.
The cast is really good. Like you can get so like this
I've
chapter.
been saying
it's funny.
I'll play devil's advocate a second time. Do you guys feel like we're getting enough focus on our 25, or do you feel like anyone's being kind of left by the wayside? Even with this volume, I would argue, not devil's advocate, that Shen still has not got enough focus.
Really?
Yeah.
I think
to be fair,
Shen
just got reintroduced. I would say the one person this loop who has kind of been shafted would be Mr. Ishin. And I feel like, I feel like part of that is because we had a different Ishin in the previous loop, so they're saving it for when she grows those.
I'll be honest, I didn't quite like that plot line at this point. Like that's just
not a big fan.
You're using him as an item creator. Unbreakable rope.
He will get a good conclusion, but so far he hasn't really. It's not. He's just the old man. But I think he will get a good conclusion though, for sure. It's going to build up to that. What which would be kind of sad since he's old. Imagine we transfer his ability to someone else, like a brand new character, or yeah, that'll be something new that we haven't really seen yet. And then it kind of happened with the previous Void, but the opposite way to a brand new character. But I think everybody's going to get enough because some people already got enough in 100, and then there's the continuation in this one, and then we still got more, or 11 more, or 10 more after Shikara that we need to get into.
Someone in Cookies brought up in the chat that Yusai has been underutilized.
100%.
And not only that,
100%.
but I think her not having any interactions with Andy up until this point, to our knowledge, is really going to affect how she views love. Not because Andy teaches her, but because of how Fuko and Andy's interaction is going to teach her about love. Because when you see just like a very genuine, happy couple, that just makes you smile. Like that wedding that I'm just like, I'm ready to be a dad. It's just so adorable. Like these little kids, just happiness. And it's just living life, having a good time.
It hits different when you see people that you know be happy together. Like,
But another thing too, I think what would help these characters, like Shen, for example, for me personally, I don't feel like he's underutilized at all. I think all he needs is two things. One, to get to his, his goal halfway was to surpass his master. And then you got the whole, strongest of all creation thing. But also, it's about the romance. I think the romance is what's going to complete a lot of these characters. So, Shen and Gina, for example, if it ever becomes stagnant with one of them, well, they both have each other. I think you can build that. Mui and Shen as well. So I think that's one thing that Tezuka did where you can get you can become satisfied with character arcs because a lot of times these characters have the arcs together rather than just by themselves.
Sure. And again, that just kind of utilizes the structure.
Oh, he froze a bit again. No.
Yeah, he did. Internet got him.
It's kind of wild. It always happens like this towards that very end, so that's good.
I can hear you. I can see you.
That's so
All right, you're back now. You're back. You're back.
Yeah.
I will not. I kind of. In terms of the structure for a storyline in Loop 100, and you think you're going to get a continuation, but then you get something different in Loop 101. And yes, it is technically like a continuation of that character's story that Tezuka is introducing to the viewer, but it's not the same as what you would have expected per se. So Mui and Shen actually being a full-fledged couple in this one, great. Did not expect it. Did not expect her to be this combat heavy, but yeah, great.
I mean, she already was combat heavy, but I get what you're saying. It's like it was more of a focus. It was like an actual pivotal thing for this specific tournament. Because before they said that she had, I forgot what he said. I think Feng said that she had more. We seen her punch a mountain or something, and she had she just had crazy strength. I forgot what it was said, but it was mentioned.
Potential?
It was the will of the dragon or something. I think.
Something like that. Yeah. What's the next character?
Right. After Unmove, I'd like to see Kiruru, or is it Kiru or Kirikou?
Kiruru.
I'd like to see an idol arc.
I think has the roadmap been in order from how we've seen it?
Mostly.
It's
not spot, but it's in the same general direction.
I just can't wait for Rip and Lala. I don't know why. I really love Rip and Lala. I don't know. It's just I think that was the first one aside from Fuko and Andy relationship that I just really liked. And now we're seeing a whole bunch of characters have that too. But I can't wait to see what's going on with them because I want to see how they that tragedy. How would they deal with that with Layla?
And we still haven't gotten to like the weird oddity that Sean came early. Like that still has not been touched on. I'm thinking it has to do with some Uma shenanigans. Like Uma future is in Brazil, and it's causing time to be sped up in that country specifically. Because they have like those domains, like spoil.
Yeah. Do you think there's gonna be another character that gets shifted like that, or like time?
Well, the reason why I said Brazil specifically is for top. Yeah, I do think he's going to be older. Yeah, Cookies, we gotta give you the
yes.
The what's his negator ability? Like the unfiltered? Unfiltered.
Yes, unfiltered.
Unfiltered is great.
That's perfect.
Man.
I can't say, but it is interesting. You're talking about the next character? Bet.
Engine is a little bit older.
Oh, yeah.
A goo.
A goo
mention. A goo.
The go.
Obviously, Juiz, Rowan. I can't wait to see Juiz. I really want to see how that goes down.
I feel like that's going to be the hardest one for them to recruit. I don't know why.
I wouldn't mind even if they didn't recruit her. I wouldn't mind either way. But since it's
just like letting her live her life.
Yeah. I think that would be pretty wholesome because that's what Victor wanted for her. So honestly, I think it would be best for them to do that. But obviously, who would be mad to see Juiz back in the battlefield with a different position?
What do you think her tragedy was?
I never thought about that. I don't have an answer for that.
I don't know either. I'm blank.
I wonder if Juiz.
Ooh, that's interesting.
I do think she's gonna have like a weird soul thing going on with her. Like I think something with her is gonna be like I said this before. It's going to carry over. I don't know if it's like personality. Well, not personality because a lot of people. But it's gonna be something. Either like an intuition, like she just knows. Fuko, or like she has a feeling like, oh, I know you people, or I think
Didn't they say that the souls transferred over from loop to loop?
I think so.
Some aspect like that.
So I think there's gonna be something with her we're gonna think that she's like completely just, new to everything, basically, the new Juiz, but something about her is going to be different in terms of like I don't know.
I also brought up an interesting thought experiment in terms of Fuko going back to see her parents, because this is about the time when
how does that work?
Chikara's that's a thought experiment. Is Fuko a duplicate? Do they have a different child? Do her parents even have children?
Did they even meet? Like
I don't know.
I think their whole bloodline. Like going all the way back, like how does that? That'll be interesting.
And then if the timeline got sped up or slowed down, is like she a baby? Is that child a baby? Is that child an adult? Does she get to see her parents older that she never would have saw because she killed them?
The craziest thing though that I'm thinking about. Do we absolutely need to know more about Victor and Juiz, huh?
I mean, at this point, yes.
It's weird because it doesn't seem like it in a way. Like, I don't know how long it will take, like how long will we focus on it, but there's still more because we don't know the origins of like their existence and what happened. Like you said, how she got her negator ability, or both of them. Like, how did that happen? Why? The round table, the gods, why exactly are they? It's a lot.
And that was also the timeline in which like Uma's sex hadn't been introduced yet, right? So did people just like mitosis into two people?
I think so. It might be on some Hell's Paradise shit. somewhat, you know.
Oh
in a way.
Lord.
Oh God!
In a way,
If you know, you know.
and she actually
Interesting
accidentally get her
theory.
parents a negator ability. That would be crazy.
I wouldn't know what to think of that, unless you're just like joking. But
yeah, man. Any last thoughts from chat or from the fellas here? Any last talking points?
I liked this volume. Only got 5 viewers left, so I might as well say it here. This is maybe the weakest post loop arc or volume for me.
Really?
That's really surprising for me to hear you say, because you've been talking about since
I know.
Since Unfade was brought up. Wow.
For me,
I think it was partially
I really like the Phil stuff.
Oh no, I love the Phil stuff.
It was kind of what I expected at a certain point. I was like, okay, I get it.
I think maybe because like the world building wasn't as much in last volume. Like we got so much more in terms of like space and Truster, like those tardigrade things. So like there is definitely danger out there, and I call it the space baby. So I got to give myself some props for that.
I can't wait to see how it looks in the anime though. Like, I can't wait for it to see that.
Sound design gonna go clean.
But I just really like
mean,
this one,
it's David Productions.
That goes without saying.
I just really like the storyline in this volume because it carries off from where we first started. When we first started reading back with what volume was it? 7?
7 was the first one.
7. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I like the conclusion for Feng to finally realize like, oh, yeah, I think I was tripping. This whole time I was tripping.
Yeah, not to say I didn't enjoy it. It's just I think if I did have to rank all of the volumes, this one would even be close to the bottom for all of the volumes that I've read.
In terms of conclusion for the volume, I do think it's slightly weak because, like what you said, even though I understand that, like just like what Sherm said about the tournament and whatnot, it's kind of hard to. But I will say that I think the ending is a bit weaker because most endings of volumes are pretty crazy. Where I was like, oh, I got to read the next one. This one, I don't feel that way, but I really love
it's not as
the first
cliffhanger-ish.
half of it. Yeah,
it's not as cliffhanger-ish. Yeah, I get that.
But once again, good stuff from Undead. It's crazy that a lot of people are still not on this series. Like every time I look at like Twitter posts about like, oh, what's the series I should read? Never see like Mugen, never see this, barely. Like
I don't know why.
I'm missing out.
It literally has everything that you want.
I don't get
in a battle shonen series. It has artwork, it has characters, it has female development, it has a hella great plot line. Action is great, power system is cool. What's not to like about this series?
Some people really just got turned off by like the first 2 chapters.
Oh,
that
I
first
see.
episode.
I see.
But
I get it.
The sexual.
But get past it. Like
get past it. It's not.
Even if you read one volume, the first volume ended with like Gina and like the stars in the background.
Right.
And I told you when I first read that, I had to sit on that for like 2 years before the anime came out. And I just had so many thoughts in the meantime about what this show was setting up in the meantime. It's so good. So good.
Yeah, I don't know. It's like I get it, but it's kind of the same thing that I feel about Fire Force with the whole.
Lucky lechery.
It's okay if you don't like you're not. I don't think you're technically designed. It's not designed for people to like it. It's not. But come on now, really? That's the only thing I ever see people say. Like, oh, that's like me saying, oh, since I just hate the Sanji gag, I'm just going to drop One Piece and like, come on.
It's taking
people drop in MHA for Mineta.
Yeah, like
they do.
But
I know it's just like, man.
Like,
welcome,
I get
Sean.
It, come on, like that's really what's going to make you just not like. Come on, God. I don't know. This is especially.
Yeah,
with this
I don't
series,
think it's just because it's the streaming platform. Honestly, I
It's
I
not.
think it's like the manga by itself should have a much bigger following.
Yes, because it would like every manga that usually becomes an anime is because people rock with it real early, very early.
Yeah.
Like I remember when I first heard about like Demon Slayer, JJK, like these things were already My Hero very popular before the anime was even announced. AOT, and then it just got even more once the anime actually,
Mm-hmm.
But this series has all the content. It's like it's crazy. It's Sean. It's the Sean of animanga. They just don't see it. I don't know why. They don't.
my
They don't
God.
see it. On that note, Sherm, any final points?
No, that just took the wind out of my sails.
Me too.
All right, guys. Thank you so much for joining us. If you are still here, one of our 4 viewers, we did launch a Discord. It will likely be in the pinned comment of this live stream. So just pull up. We are doing Demon Slayer. We're doing My Hero. We got some backlog content, Avatar live action, One Piece live action, Pluto, Scott Pilgrim, and more. And then volume 20 will likely already be out if you're rewatching this, if you're, catching it late. But likely it will be, what's today's date? 17th. Likely it'll be the 19th around 8 p.m. EST. We might go a little bit earlier, maybe 7, depending on Vontae's schedule. But anything else you want to add before we get out here, Vontae?
Nope. I just hope that you guys all have a good one. Once again, if you're not in the Discord, we're going to have it in the pinned comment and in the description. You guys will see it. We'll let you guys know more updates on stuff like Twitchy said. And news shows. Since Sherman's here, IQ. IQ.
I'm excited.
Let's go. Since you are more of a sports person, I'm really excited to see your take on it.
I'm also an anime over manga preferential person. So I know the OST is done by this same guy that does My Hero.
No, the OSTs go so hard in Haikyuu, it's not even funny. And the first 3 seasons animation are spectacular.
Okay.
The 4th season, there's a small dip and some of the character designs changed because it kind of came out during COVID. But they still go hard when they need to. Man.
Arguably my favorite matches within that time period of animation drop. So it's still desirable. Still good stuff going on.
Oh yeah. It's not bad by. I'm not saying it's bad. It's just it's a noticeable. It's a noticeable difference. But
fair enough.
Yeah, no. If there's I was gonna say it earlier, but if there's a shonen like tournament arc thing, I'll just put Haikyuu for all of them. Like, it does not matter. Tournament arc, Haikyuu.
Yeah.
The end.
Fair enough.
All right, you want to send us off, Twitchy?
All right, guys. So as Vontae likes to say, stay safe, stay healthy, stay clean. We'll see you in the next stream or video. And until then, peace.
Peace.